Brandon's supposed to come hang out with me soon. Patrick said no, but I'll play some games until he comes through. Gotta start reading about Brics and SCO, the Shanghai committee thingy, whatever it's called. That's gonna be what I do until he gets here.
I see you.
No, what's happening?
Not much. The fuck am I doing? Scrolling.
Chilling like a villain.
Being high.
Hell yeah. That's always a good
day. I'm some guy.
I've been talking to a couple people on the polymath. I was having a fun debate about basically America. Oh, yeah. I got to defend America's rights. Or not rights, but power. Because they're talking about China and all the, like, have you ever heard of Brics? Or SCO, whatever?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just trying to preface that, like, these are technically our enemies. Well, not enemies, but adversaries, at least. They're not enemies, but, like, so, like, I still believe, believe, well, that too, I was telling them being pragmatic. Like, in a utopian world, yeah, if every, like, kind of, like, part of the world, like, 7 parts that all kind of work together, that'd be great, but in order for if one person loses power, like if America were to lose power, there's a power vacuum. Someone's gonna take it. It's gonna be China/Russia. You know, like it's just the way it is. I'm sorry to tell you. You know, kind of shit.
So, I feel like Evie. I'm guessing you were talking with Evie. I don't know who else.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the China guy. Fucking. Yeah, I feel like he thinks China would sort of integrate the United States after, I don't know, some sort of political meltdown into the fold with them or something like that. Like, I think he thinks China's just genuinely trying to wait until we fucking stop being crazy. I feel like that's his view, but
I mean, because I kind of said that because I was even like, because I'm like, in my lifetime, like in our lifetime, I don't see like China actually taking over, but like in 100 years from now, if their military keeps booming and their economy and they keep making partnerships with like people, like in 100 years maybe they could, you know, like, so like I try to preface that too, like it's not gonna happen now, but it could. Like, and he kept being like, well, what's so bad about that? I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, nothing necessarily is bad about it, but it's just like, I'm an American, so I'm gonna fight for American values in general, right? You know, kind of thing. And plus, I still think overall, like, we do fight for good. Like, I know we have fucked up. I'm not saying we're perfect. Like, of course we're not. But like I use the analogy, like, why is it like in Hong Kong they were when they were protesting, they had American flags. They weren't holding Chinese flags, right? Like, that's their own people basically, and they were holding American flags. They're up to our shit because we have like And like I was talking to Lars for a second. I was like, because I always say the Constitution to me is perfect. Well, not perfect, but like, it's a living will. So like, it gets a change, but that's because we adapt to the times and stuff. And just like us having the freedom of speech already makes us better than almost any document in the world, because no other country in the world has that. And that's like the biggest thing. As long as you're not in fear of what you can say, that's a big thing. People don't realize how important that is.
Yeah, I totally get that. Like, and I do get your point of view. Like, that's sort of like how we grew up, though. You know, like we always thought, like, you know, if somebody attacks us, we fucking fight back. But yeah, I mean, he's thinking the ideology would be superior. Essentially, I feel like that's I don't know.
And then even then, like I even mentioned, him, like with China, like they put like Muslims in concentration camps. They have like they don't have unions. They don't have, like, there's things that China's not perfect. Like, can we at least admit that China's not perfect either? Because none of us are perfect. Like, honest, because I even told them, like, at one point I was like, honestly, we could just blend the two. That would probably be the best way. But both sides are so fucking anti doing that we can't. Like, that's the issue, honestly.
I was thinking, man, dude, fuck. Yeah. In order to avoid this population crisis,
okay, hold on, might take
we would have Yeah, you're good. You're good.
No, what'd you say?
Are you listening now?
Yeah, I am.
Well, in order to avoid this population crisis, we would need to have had a world government like 200 years ago.
Yeah, I was telling them that, like, in a more perfect world, I would love for like the United Nations to have like real power. So like when the United Nations sees that there's like genocides or atrocities happening, like they can actually send people and do something instead of just being like it's just like they advise countries. They're like, you know, this is kind of messed up. You shouldn't do it, or like they tell people like this is,
Yeah.
like they don't really have the power to actually stop things. Like
Wag
even
the finger.
yeah, that's all they can do. It's kind of what it is. Like they don't actually have any power. They just tell people like Netanyahu's causing a genocide or whatever. He's doing fucked up things, right? I can't do nothing
Yep.
about it, but I can tell you it's happening. Like, but again, in a better world, I feel like all the countries would maybe put like 2% of their military into the United Nations. The United Nations could be like, whoa, like these people are fucking up. Let's
For sure.
let's fucking deal with it right now instead of having to wait for other countries and people to do it.
Give them nukes? No.
No, I
But
wouldn't say give
I
them
mean,
nukes, but
honestly, it's interesting to think about, man. Fuck.
yeah,
What is if a world government happens? Like, how would that expand? Like, is it inevitable? I feel like it kind of is.
I think the more we're getting globalized, for sure. Like, I don't know when, and people hate the notion of a globalist kind of shit, and I kind of get it, but I don't know.
Dude, our division is like a problem, you know? And
For
it's
fucking
like,
sure.
how do we get around that? Like, how do you get over the fucking hump?
Yeah, I don't know. That is a real key though, because fuck, man.
It's like I feel like you kind of do have to have a long game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's sort of trying to like guide a civilization.
Yeah, if you're
And
trying to be influential, you gotta know the end goal. You can't just fucking fly by the seat of your pants. Nothing's gonna get done then.
nobody's thinking that. Like nobody's really got a dude, seriously, just look at it, right? Like it's all like we want this, we want that. There's no I don't even want to say spiritual grounding, but like that's sort of like what my brain thinks. Like
Well, like
not
meta ethics, I
spiritual,
guess maybe
not
kind of thing.
spiritual, not spiritual as in like religious or anything, but more like grounded in your spirit as you experience
Kind
it.
of
You
like
know what I
how
mean?
the
Just like
how
your
the Eastern people
emotionality.
talk about spirit, kind of more than like the West. We talk about spirit with religion. In the West or in the
Probably.
East, it's more like within energy and with it's more like that kind of meaning. Not the same.
Absolutely. Right? Like, because it's like, I feel like we are constituted by the things that we know affect us, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, like knowing about like that stuff is like existential. It's not just, you know, I'm some guy talking about politics. This is part of who I am. It's it's like it's just a deep part of being, and I don't know. Where am I trying to bring that? Like they're just not big picture. It's all
Yeah, it's small goals. Everyone keeps trying to see the
it's
small
not
things.
there's nothing to do with being, you know what I mean? Like it's all everything is symbolic. Like 100%. It's all symbolic. Like there's no reference to like there's no commonality in it. I don't know if that means it's narcissistic or if that means it's like completely contrived and bullshit and like or what or people are just they just need to fucking trip balls or something. I don't fucking know.
That's what I always say. Like if everyone did that once, we'd solve all these problems. Because a lot of it,
Dude,
like we think that everybody
that's the
hates
only
us or
reason
not.
why I can think about stuff, I feel like, is because
It's helped.
it's all relative to me. It's all relative to me, like, I don't know.
I will say that when you trip, like I said, like this one girl that comes to the bar, she just did her first trip with her one friend at the bar too. But she was like, I found out I'm a control freak and I gotta let go of these. I'm like, see, like I try to tell you when you trip, you'll find out the inner. You'll find out who you are, what your negatives, what your positives. You'll like
Yep.
all these answers that you think that you have, or whatever, all these
Yep.
anxieties or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You'll discover all of them and you'll fucking try to figure out how to come to a resolution. Like and people don't realize that's what actually happens a lot when you're on hallucinogenics.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. It's hard to judge how self-aware people are sometimes, like
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
what's good. Well, I don't know. What's like, I mean, I'm fucking always looking at it, always looking at my mind, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much fucking other people do.
They don't. Oh,
But
I wouldn't
it's
say a
hinted
lot.
at though, right? It's hinted at. Like you can feel it in the conversation. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a person's like depth in time and shit. Not just like telling stories, but like
Well, yeah, it's like
awareness and
anything.
shit.
If when you're having like a conversation about any topic, like there's a surface level, that everybody talks about, like how's the weather, how's this. But like the further you get into a conversation, the more you can actually see like their viewpoints or like where they're, what their brains thought of, like. Because if you could talk about something for like 1 minute, that means you probably haven't thought about it. But if you can talk about something for like 20, 40, an hour, the more you can talk about it, the more in depth means the more that they've actually thought about it too, which is actually exciting for anybody. Like people who like to actually learn and be knowledgeable. It's fun, like, oh, I don't want to
Yep.
just talk about the same four things. I want to talk about everything to an extent,
Exactly, dude. Because I mean, it all folds into the same fucking thing. That's what people don't get, you know. And dude, I think the symbolic thing is so fucking real. It's the fucking like symbolic order, like what shit signals, you know, like it's not about like the actual being of things. Like people just like they think philosophy and they think like some alien identity, you know, like it's so fucking weird. Like people just aren't connected with the real, I get, but they are when you
the
interact
illusion
with
of it.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you're referring to real things, you know. Like
yeah.
I don't know. Do you think people? So like somebody goes to work, right? They're a
hmm
certain way, then they go home, and then they're like another way, right? Do you
hmm
think that people don't integrate those, or do you think they do?
I think most people actually. We
Like
were
that?
talking about that kind of earlier in the chat earlier because someone was talking about like they're talking about censorship, but they're a fan of it, not a fan of it, whatever that kind of shit. And Lars made up a point like I censor myself all the time. I don't say exactly what I feel or think, which is fine. Like I made the kind of point like like a self censorship. Like if you're censoring to cover somebody's feelings or whatever, like that's different than being like censored by like a government or a being telling you can't do this. Like there's levels to it, like some is not bad. Like again, if I'm choosing to not do
Yeah.
or say something or dress a certain way, I mean, it's probably not right because you're still hiding, I guess, your true inner self. So, like, it's not necessarily the best thing, but it's better than being coerced or told to do it, by force.
Hmm. Let me think. Shit. Where fucking what was it? I hate
Lost a
this
train of
shit.
thought. I know, I get
It's
it.
so high.
I get
No,
it.
dude, it's like right there. It's like right fucking there. God damn it. It's not gonna be there until like 2 minutes down the line.
Yeah. So, getting back to what I guess I was originally talking about with Dude, is that, like, all these things with, like, Brics and the SCO and shit like that, these are all things designed to tear down America's like influence on the world. So like I'm saying like if you agree with China, that's cool. I'm not saying you can't, but like for me personally, I'm gonna still side with the American side. So like I'm still gonna make those arguments about like the
You gotta
constitutionality and
try
stuff.
to, damn it. We really have to try to fucking, yeah, like there needs to be a constant diplomatic motion, I feel like.
Okay,
And and dude, like I kind of feel like nobody's looking at the psychology at all because that's all it is
they
to
never
me.
do.
It's just psychology. And yeah, I mean, what is diplomacy other than getting at a common plane of psychology?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that seems like something a philosopher or something could do, right? You know, like that. I feel like that's sort of how it should be, you know?
I mean, honestly,
Like
philosophy is
philosophers
like
is
philosophy is
diplomatic
like two
sense.
steps away from being like a therapist. If you want to get real technical, like they can, because they can help people empathize. They can help people just think and get over like issues and topics that they never actually thought about or try
Hmm.
to actually fix or delve into. Like it does have a lot of good that it could do. It's just like
Yeah,
people first and foremost, people
makes
got to
you
be
smarter.
people got to be like interested in it. That's the first thing. You got to get people to be like that is like I try to tell people like you should you should love learning things, no matter what it is. It could be small, it could be big. Like the idea of you learning something new every day should make you happy. And then taking that like from there, and then building off that, and then like I said, you can learn more in depth on these topics or whatever it is. Especially like big thing is obviously mental health. Like you should start thinking about yourself and what you can better yourself with, and being your true self, all that
In
kind
a
of shit.
way, I feel like philosophy needs to have aesthetic appeal, and that's, or maybe, yeah, but it doesn't have to be like through, the Greeks or fucking anybody in the last fucking millennium, like, it doesn't have to
Yeah,
be like, I feel like it has to have that artistic draw, and I feel
maybe.
like
Yeah, I kind of think so too. I think you have to have
there's
the
gotta be
appeal.
a modern, yeah, there's gotta be a modern, like, dude, like 100%. I feel like I came to this fucking conclusion like
A while ago.
last year,
Yeah.
like we need to fucking be talking different, honestly. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what it is.
It's one of those things
We
that
need
it's hard to get to
the
like
art.
Gen
I feel like is
Z.
a big part.
It's hard to get to like because the
Yeah,
thing is you gotta get it to a way where it's like short, quick, snappy. I
like
mean,
my
honestly,
dumbass is writing like an old man, like when I should be fucking,
the thing is, you should
yeah,
do like when you do like your long
or the
fucking like.
memer,
Well, I'm saying when you
but
do like your 3, 4 paragraph like fucking writings. Honestly, what you should do is try to like take like a paragraph, summarize it into like 2 sentences, and make that like a quick quip. And then like if somebody talks to you
yeah,
about it, like the thing is, that's
I
how
gotta
you
think
hook
about it.
them. That's how you hook somebody. And then once they start talking, you be like, dude, what do you mean about this? Then you can go into your fucking like 3, 4 paragraph kind of thing. Be like, well, here, this is what I
True.
actually meant by it. Here's the details. Here's the thought process. Here.
Mhm.
But yeah, because the whole
I've
thing
been
is
in
it.
degenerate mode. I'm in degenerate mode, bro. Like I am, yeah.
I get it. I mean, I get it. Especially like I said, I mean the shit I read all the time and whatever. It's depressing to a lot of things. You get degenerate. Sometimes I want to be more mean to people. I just try not to.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking, yep, being mean, dude.
It's a fine line. Like I get it. Like you probably should be mean, but like I always try to just tell people when people are like, "You're being mean." I'm like, how do you be mean to the people that say they're eating dogs and cats and shit like that? Like like these people are like some of the biggest scums in the world, dude. Like honestly, like how are you gonna tell me I'm an asshole when these people are saying all this shit, right? I mean, that's kind of always my thought process. Like, fuck off, dude. You can't tell me I'm being an asshole. You guys voted for
Oh
this.
my God. Dude, I swear to God. Like how it's like sad to me. Like, cause I always
It is sad.
underestimate myself and then overestimate other people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
you're looking at the most powerful people on the planet right now who are fucking absolute ignoramuses. And what the fuck? Like, how is this?
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
don't know.
saying? Like,
Yeah, I do. Like, how was the Christy Gnomes, the
it's
Stevens Miller? Like I said, it's not even just Trump and people like that. It's the
just
everybody
fucking
around.
retards.
It's the
It's
Pete Hegseths.
people
It's
with
the fucking RFKs. Like, all these people are unqualified for all these positions. How the fuck do
this
you get
people
them?
that live in a bubble. Like, you have to be a narcissist to like take that level of abuse and like completely ignore it. I feel like,
Yeah, you have.
you know what I mean?
I
Like,
definitely
if
do.
I got that kind of abuse, dude, I'd like fucking disappear at the face of the
It's like
planet,
it's
man.
like it's like
Like,
Stockholm
no fucking
syndrome
way.
almost.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you love your captor. Like we know this person's horrible. We know this person's doing evil, wrong things to us, or this administration. We don't want to call it, but yet we love them. That's fucking crazy. Because like that shit does happen in real life. So we know it happens. It's just like happening on a political scale, like on a mass scale. It's,
Hmm.
it's fucking crazy. That's basically what it is.
Dude, it's so bad.
It is bad.
I I wish there was a fucking perfect cure. Like, just any sort of like, it's just, it's the aesthetic. Like, I feel like that's what it is. It's like they got their
What?
um sort of vision of life. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
they live sort of through people. The world is just like a background with, I mean, like, it's got depth, but like not that much.
No, yeah.
This is like sort of like a sensor, like somebody relates through the senses first, sort of. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And yeah, like they're just looking at the things they sense, and then I think there's maybe aesthetics and I mean, like, what does it really take to create an intellectual mind, right? They have to think by
Curiosity.
themselves.
Curiosity. I feel like that's the first thing.
That's true.
You have to have
That too.
curiosity. Because if you're not curious to find answers, like I'm saying, like that one day when I told you about the fucking why we have the blue skies and the yellow sun and the orange sun, like that should just interest me. Like I didn't have to look it up. Like it wasn't like I was told I had to. Nothing. It was because I fucking wanted to. Because I was like, you know what? I have a question. I wonder what the answer is, and I fucking just figured it out. Or
See,
like read about it.
you're
Because
also learning beyond your current fucking
knowledge.
sensory
Yeah.
landscape or whatever the fuck,
Mm-hmm.
right? No, like what is beyond like what is present to you, you know what I mean? And what
Oh
that
yeah.
means about you and to you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I really feel like the mind is kind of a thing that you tune like through fucking conscious effort, like just straight out. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you never, yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah.
If you never get in that mode where you're tuning, you're like, I want to be smarter, I want to be more attentive, I want to be sharper. I'm going to
Yeah, you're not
fucking
helping. I
focus
mean, you're
up.
literally just making
Yeah,
yourselves
I mean,
worse. That's the thing. People don't realize. Like,
yeah, like yeah,
your
the
brain's a
whole thing.
muscle. Like
Yeah,
me and you always say, like your brain's a muscle, right? Like if you don't work
like
out, right?
unfortunately, it's painful.
If you don't stand, if you don't use your legs, if you were to sit down all day for like a week straight, you probably won't be able to use your legs, right? Like that's the idea. Same thing with your brain and shit. If you don't fucking stimulate it, give it some juice. Well, why the fuck would you
People don't
expect it
have
to be
pride
work?
and identity. Dude, it's like I feel like stupidity and identity, dude. They're fucking yeah. Once stupidity is a trait that comes with an identity, like kiss your ass goodbye. Like you're fucking zeroed out, basically.
Yeah,
I mean that's kind of cruel, but like, I mean,
but to an
you
extent, you're
find
right.
like rednecks that are clever. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like they're not all fucking stupid.
No,
You know, like
that's the
they're
problem. Honestly, that's the biggest problem because it's a choice. Like that's the
yeah.
issue. Because like honestly, even like I'm saying, like just reading and learning, like it's not hard. I mean, it sucks to do sometimes. I get it's boring or whatever, but like you can do it. It's not hard. Like I mean, there are people that can't read, but even then, like in today's world, like you could probably Google and learn how to do all this shit pretty simply now. Like
Yeah.
that's
I think narcissism and low intelligence. I mean, I shouldn't say low intelligence, but low. I guess like at least like
low
low
effort,
achievement
low effort.
and yeah, because it's like, oh, I'm already great or whatever,
Yeah, I already
you
know.
know.
I'm already smarter than
Um,
everyone I know.
but it's also like if you're so focused on you, dude, you're not seeing yourself in terms of the fucking whole. Like
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. Is they have a very it's like a I shouldn't even say they, but like
people.
it's a very because like everybody has narcissism. It's just to a certain extent.
Yep.
Like I, I shouldn't say has narcissism,
Well,
but
everyone
like
has self worth.
it's a
Like,
part of the personality.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying we all know
But
our
it
self worth.
depends on if you ignore people or if you like I don't know
Like
where it goes.
definitionally, but I just know, like I
If you
said,
get like if you get grandiose, like I'm
hmm
the smartest person on the planet.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There's definitely levels because, like I said, yeah, everyone has self worth. Like that is like the id, whatever fucking Freudian talked about. Like everyone has their self shit, which is fine. It's just like at the levels. If you fucking take it and you think like you're the greatest, like I said, you're uneducated in science, but yet you know more than all the virologists. Like that shit is frustrating as shit for me to hear all the time. Like or just
yeah.
all this shit's like, dude, like again, these
All
people
of
have
it.
been
It's
studying
so
this shit
funny.
forever, man. You're smarter than them. Like how? Like how do you get there? Because I mean, I guess I used to think that way too. But like I said, I deconstructed luckily because I used to think, oh, global warming is because of the cow farts and shit. But no, instead of again, I think it's fear. I think it's fear of people being smarter than you, or like, or something along that line. Because I don't know if
Yeah,
people
yeah.
don't like to know that
Like
someone's better than them or
yeah,
something along that line. There's
like
something
that
there
where somebody will, like I've done this before. Somebody's saying something and I just sort of pretend to understand it, sort of, just 'cause
for sure. Just to
they're
carry the
not
conversation, kind
it's
of.
not even just yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
So I was
do.
like, oh fuck, I didn't pay
At
attention.
least I try
Yeah.
to be honest about it, because like I said, when you and Patrick and all you guys go on your tangents and shit, like I'll try to jump in once in a while, but even then I'll tell you guys like I'm googling shit as we go so I can get at least a better comprehension of what the fuck you guys are talking about, because I can kind of pick up from this context what you guys are talking about, but like to actually understand it, I don't, at least not yet. It's one of those things. So, but again, I can think.
Just I think it's just about using words. That's it.
Hmm?
Like it's straight up. I think that
Language,
that's so huge. Yep.
yeah, language barrier in general.
Yep.
But
Yep.
again,
You
I
can't
mean,
use. There's a lot of words you can't use with the wrong people because they won't fucking make sense.
that's definitely part of it. Like I said, for me, the biggest issue for me personally, when I think and talk about it, is that it's just our comprehension of what's going on. Like I said, you can show people graphs of everything, and they still will argue and tell you that you're fucking stupid or wrong. It's like, can you show me a different graph that shows me this? I can't. Like, oh, how the fuck am I stupid then? Like, what do you mean? That kind of shit. That shit frustrates me. Like, I can tell you, I can give you 6 articles of papers or whatever, and you can't supply me with one, and yet you think you are better equipped on this topic than someone else. Like, how? How'd you get there?
Yeah. It's like they just think they're automatically right. I don't know, dude. I think it. Yeah, people reach a certain point where they need very little to feel like they're covering the whole subject. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like
For fucking sure.
gotta. I swear to God, the symbolic order is so fucking real. Like I'm trying to pick it out whenever I can possibly see it, like in real time. Like where it
Yeah.
makes sense. But it's just like it's like the symbolic order is sort of like a Freudian like construct, sort of like the id, the ego, and the super ego.
Mm-hmm.
But it just relates to language and like social norms and you know uh all that stuff. Like what is considered to be good or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
signification, like symbol, like you're being symbolized as X amount of prestige or whatever the fuck. You're this amount of sexy or whatever the fuck. Whatever it is that gets people's goat going. And yeah, like that's just it's like set in stone. You know what I mean? Like it's like people are always chasing something that isn't from sort of like a real. I mean, it's not ever people like you'll notice it at different degrees how much people just symbolize to have worth, to be viewed as a worth, or having worth. Like you've seen it before. Like you probably see it every time you
Um,
fucking see it. You know what I mean?
if you look, yeah, if you know what you're looking for, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody who's kind of arrogant and I guess full of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of times. And the thing is, like I said, to me, it's one thing to be full of shit. It pisses me off is that you have the high degree of confidence in it. Like that's the part that really bothers me. It's
Yeah.
like, dude,
Formative.
why do you
Yep.
think you're like the smart? Like I said, what makes you think you're smarter than all the politicians or all the
Yeah.
scientists or all like even like in sports? Like people like, oh, I could have coached or done this better. Like really, these people are fucking professional athletes. You're gonna tell me you're better than them or like smarter than them? Like you're fucking dumb. Like
Dude,
I'm saying, it
they're
doesn't matter. It
just
doesn't matter what.
continuing
It
a
doesn't even matter what the
story.
topic
That's
is.
it. They're
Like,
just continuing a story. That is all. Like,
yeah,
I mean, that's basically all we're doing. That's it. And yeah, it's a very simple story
yeah,
where, they're compensating for something that sort of hurt them, I guess, or what. I shouldn't even, I don't know. They're injured
who
and sort
knows?
of like, yeah, not putting in real effort, yeah, so on and so forth. But yeah, narcissism is a thing. I think we fucking overcome. That's it.
Well, we have to, yeah. And again, like I said, to
Yep.
a level, it's fine.
And,
Like everyone should have, like I said, self pride,
right.
self worth. Like it's all
It's,
good to an extent.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, it just depends on how you define it, right?
Yep, for sure. Uh, I seen this meme. It was, oh, I lost it. Shitty. It said something along the lines like, God slept through all fucking of slavery problems, so why the fuck would he wake up and give a fuck about me sucking a dick? And then this prisoner responds and goes, this prisoner responds like, "How do you sleep at night?" He's like God did during the Holocaust. And this girl's like, "Jesus Christ!" Like, what the fuck?
Right.
It just kept getting progressively
Yeah.
worse. It's
Yep.
so funny.
Yep.
It just made me laugh.
Everything about the Judeo-Christian view is just
Well, again, it's one of
as
those.
far as like that's like that's like the metaphysics kind of, I feel
Hmm.
like, like
I give him. I always say I give him props because it was like one of the humans' first attempts at trying to make a morality and a science-based like book. So like, they did all right for their time, but again, we're 2,000 plus years later. It's like we can't evolve, we can't grow up, we can't get better or anything. Like what the fuck? What?
yep. Yeah, it's fucking it's weird to me.
And that's where
Um
going back to what I was talking with Lars. That's why I always say that's why I love the Constitution for America, because it's a living, breathing document. Like it is meant to be changed. Like we have our principles, but like if we find out something's fucked up, because he's like, well, they had slavery ship. Like, yeah, that's right, it's fucked up. But you know what they did? They fixed it because they could. They didn't have to make a whole new fucking set of laws and regulations to do it. They just had to change the laws they already had. Like that's a good system.
yeah, it's definitely a way to be what was I thinking? The word moderate, or not moderate, reformist. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good word. Reform.
Well, I mean, I anytime the Constitution is violated, other than arguably gun rights bullshit, I feel like it's bad. So
Even the guns right thing.
I don't know.
The debate is all about that one comma. I mean, technically, the debate is what does the comma a well-regulated militia mean? I mean,
Right.
I was reading something about it before, like up until like the 1920s, it wasn't meant to be like they didn't think like everybody could have like all these guns and shit. Like it had a different meaning until the 20s, and then it changed, and now it's been the current meaning of anybody can have guns.
I always thought of it in terms of Thomas Jefferson's quote about like needing you know citizen militia or whatever the fuck he said in
Yeah.
defense of a tyrannical government. You
Hmm.
know, but
I mean,
I don't think that's sort of redundant. Yeah, that is very much redundant.
not even that.
Unless
Like, dude,
yeah,
honestly, like, especially in today's world, I don't care how many people here have guns, dude. If any government wanted to start dropping like bombs and shit on us, dude, we'd be fucked. Like, there's no amount of AKs and ARs are gonna save you.
although maybe a threat of violence would be
Enough.
enough to deter them. I don't
Hmm.
know. Yeah,
I mean, I get that. I mean,
because
that's not
you
necessarily a
can't
bad
fight
idea.
back. Like, what's the big deal, right? But yeah,
Yeah, I'm saying that's not a bad idea. Like, I get the whole idea. Like, it's one of those I'd rather have a
everybody's
gun
gonna
and not
run
use
into the
it
bullet.
kind of thing. Like I'd rather have it and not have to use it, which is true. But like I said, to me, it's all about the regulations. Like, yeah, I don't care if you have guns, but you should do make sure like mental people don't have them and all that kind of shit. Like, that shouldn't be a fucking hard thing to bite the bullet on. Like red flag laws. Like I basically,
Yeah,
like I always say, like if my girlfriend was schizophrenic or whatever, I probably shouldn't have a gun in my house, right? Not because of me, because someone else might take it on accident or whatever the fuck and lose their shit. Or even like a super depressive, like if you have a super depressive kid in your house, you probably shouldn't have a gun in your house because they're the people that might commit suicide or whatever. Like
yeah, it should be. Yeah, dude, all this shit should be obvious. It's just people living traditional lifestyles.
it's conservative. Absolutely, the name of the word is conservative. They're trying to conserve
Yep.
old shit. I always tell people
They,
like that's in the name,
so
man.
they're conservative in every way. Like
Yeah,
it affects everything.
that's what I always try to
Yes.
tell people.
Yep.
Like it's in the name, my guys. I can't really help you. And the thing is, like,
Yep.
which I always think is funny because, like, when we read history books and all this shit, right? Like, most people, even Republicans, we love Teddy Roosevelt because he was a progressive. He made all this shit. Like, so we love the progressives when they do the things, like in history. But, like, in the current times, we're like,
Yeah.
progressives are bad. Like, how did you get there?
So
How can they
you
be
got
bad? It
like the
wasn't.
religious type, that wants everything to be the same, and then they go to heaven, right?
Mm-hmm.
They endure the hell that they damn everyone else to, and they're like, okay, peace out. Like they think peace out. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's necessarily. I don't
No.
think that's like the best take because a lot of people do enjoy life under capitalism. So
I mean, yeah, it does a lot of good things. It also does a lot of bad. And then that's fine. Because I always said it's just a thing, and that's okay. But again, it's how you use it. We should fucking be using it for good more than just fucking making money for rich people, to an extent. Like,
mm,
was it since Reagan's whole trickle down bullshit? Billionaires and millionaires have like quadrupled. Our wages don't go up. Like that's the problem. Rich people can be around. Just
mm.
let the people have some of the crumbs too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. It always comes down to the welfare abuse, fucking human. I feel like with
That's what
people.
conservatives cling to. Yeah, it's in the '80s with Reagan. He called them welfare queens, and it's been the whole thing. It's been the phrase since the '80s. Like, if you heard that and believed that in 1982, you hear that and believe that right now in 2025. There's no difference in you. And the thing is, again, there's people
Actually,
that
so
there's
stupid.
always
Like,
gonna be
why
there's always gonna be people that steal from
does it
them.
take
That's fine.
so long? Because we always have stupid fucking people in power.
Yeah.
So it's like we got the smart people fucking making all the technology and shit, pushing us forward that way. Then we got dumb people fucking slowing down the other part of our fucking world. That's just, I mean, does it get more complicated than that? Like that seems,
Yeah. I
doesn't that
mean,
seem logical?
you would think.
Like we're misaligned for in terms of progress
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in
That's what my
every other
problem
way
is.
than technology because of that.
Yeah. Again, people want to hold on to fucking. This is a white Christian nation. This is this. Even though none of these things are technically ever true, because black people and whatever have been here since literally the beginning. So none of this is true, but that's what they hold on to, and they hold on to the fucking. This is we're a God fearing nation, and this and all that other bullshit. It's like, but we never been this way, and B, we're not trying. We're not supposed to be that way anyways. So like, yeah, like, let us continue to grow as
Like
people, as a
it
nation.
feels like that's the fucking whole fucking planet's problem. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
holy shit.
it's not all of it, but it's a good chunk of it.
I mean, yeah,
Because,
right.
like, I mean, if you got rid of all religion, let's say, per se, you would never end all the wars, but it would cut down a good chunk of them, and it would cut down a good chunk of, like, the infighting and shit. So, like, I would still say it would probably be a
I
net
kind of feel
positive.
like
I think it would be a net
philosophy
positive.
is just critically important,
Well,
and
philosophy could take over
people
the
miss
spot of
it.
religion. So instead of thinking, like,
I think so
that
too.
God, I'm
Yeah.
saying instead of God is the one that saves you, you could think about, like, how you can save yourself or how you can, overcome your alcoholism, your drug addiction, whatever, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I always tell people, like, philosophy is, like I said, 2 steps away from being a therapist. Because if you understand philosophy, you can understand a lot about therapy. Because you can understand the empathy, the thought process of trying to get in other people's shoes, and all. Like, they correlate. They're not exactly the same, but they are very similar.
Yep. I was also thinking, dude, like there's no Sabbath for, you know, atheists or whatever, unless you find your own kind
Yeah.
of thing to go and do.
I can't
I
remember.
shouldn't use the word atheist because I don't like, I
No,
don't really like
whatever.
that identity of like, yeah,
I get it.
but yeah, yeah,
I think it was me and a
um,
different chick from the group. Whatever. We were talking about that one day. Like, instead of having like a church to have to go to on Sunday evening, right? Wouldn't it be nice if like
yeah,
there was like a neighborhood like block party or something, like where you got to actually hang out with all your neighbors. You get to find out like Joanne down the road needs a fucking hip surgery, so like maybe like the neighborhood donate. We all pitch in some money to try to help pay for like all these things that religion does. Like there is a way to do it secularly. It's just that we don't have a good system of doing it yet. But like we were just talking about like things like that. Like we should be having more block parties. We should be having more
absolutely,
get-togethers where you
hundred
actually get to
percent.
meet and see your neighbors. So then also it creates.
Like,
We were talking about in the confines of like hating someone because like you think everyone's trying to rob you until you find out someone you know needs it, or like you hate gay people until you find out like your neighbor's gay and they're really cool with you, or like all these things that we tend to do as humans. Just meeting and hanging out with people isn't usually
Mm-hmm.
enough to fucking
Mm-hmm.
stop the unnecessary hate and
Face to
whatever.
face, dude. Face to face is fucking critical. I
It
feel like
is.
for integrating people.
I think so
That
too.
that's isn't it kind of just obvious? Oh, these people live out in the country where there are no
They don't. Yeah.
black people, a lot of them, and then
Yeah.
they're racist. It's like, what? Are you guys fucking
Oh yeah,
stupid?
man.
Like,
I mean, I was
you
thinking
guys
like
have
you.
literally never experienced like you saw like one black person or whatever, and you're looking for something bad.
Mhm.
You know what I
I
mean?
was thinking like Utah. Utah fucking. It's very Mormon. They'll fucking kick you out of the whole fucking like community if you're anti anything they believe. Like that's the structures they want to live in, and that's not a good structure. Like you're literally shutting down personal like
It's
growth and freedoms. Like this kid might
these
have been like the
people want to
greatest artist in
batten
the world, but
themselves
you suppressing him
down
stopped it.
until they get into heaven. That's it. That's what they're doing. They're fucking
Yeah, they suffer now.
strapping themselves
Yep.
in, yeah,
Yep.
to a fucking straight jacket, and then they're fucking all right,
Yeah.
Lord.
They're
All
on
right,
yeah,
I'm gonna work for this
they're on
many
the roller
years, and
coaster thinking that it's
they're not
never
all
gonna
like
end.
that, but I mean, that's what I feel like.
You're
Like
not wrong.
the people that live under that, like, what are they feeling? What are they really feeling? Are they?
That is
Is it
yeah.
just like, oh, that's the Lord's plan.
Yep.
That's what the Lord wants. Like,
I mean, think about like this whole
okay, but
shooting
what
thing. This whole
about
thing shooting, right? Everyone. That's why it's kind of funny. Everyone's like thoughts and prayers for the people. Like these kids were literally praying. Obviously, that doesn't fucking work. Like the prayer has nothing to do with it. Maybe we should try to do something as people.
oh man, that is
It's so true though, but it is though. Like these, like you could send people
right.
thoughts and prayers, but you know what actually solves things? Us coming together and actually figuring out solutions instead of fucking trying to set it up to some imaginary person. Like okay, let's just figure this out. We can do this. It is totally in our grasp as human beings. We just again we want to push it to a being. We want to push it to someone else. This is God's problem. This is whoever's problem. It's not our problem, right? Like it's like a lot of it's
Yeah,
that.
dude. Yeah. And doesn't it seem like, dude, to be passive like that, and just to like
Yeah, it's horrible. That's the shit that
wait.
literally started this.
So like you're being passive, therefore you are comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
while you are waiting to die to go somewhere to be comfortable.
Yep. So I use this analogy. I was talking to a dude earlier about like people that are like, there's a difference between MAGA and like Republicans, right? In general, but like I was telling him, like my dad's not MAGA, right? But he voted for Trump all three times, which basically, in theory, like his voting power basically said, I support MAGA, right? Like I don't give a fuck if you're not a part of the group, but if you vote with your power and you vote for the people doing it, you are exactly the same as the person that we're talking. Like the people we're talking about. Like it's like almost being accessory before the fact. Like you knew this guy was a shitty person or this guy's not good, but you still go along with it. That means you're just as guilty of being like the crazy MAGA people to me, almost a little bit different. That are like light,
Absolutely.
but I mean like you're complacent. You're complacent in shit that you knew that was gonna be bad for everybody. That's like that chick from Alaska who keeps talking shit about Trump now. I'm like, bitch, you had your shot. You literally knew this bill was bad, and you literally voted for it because you had no backbone. So how are you gonna fake and grow a backbone now? Just be quiet. Like you had your shot.
Yeah. I don't know too much about what's going on with politics. I know like what the average person knows probably.
Well, yeah, like that Merkowitz chick. She was the reason why the big beautiful bill passed is because she and two Republicans flipped their vote at the end.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why she
Oh,
voted yes is because she got a stipulation where Alaska wouldn't get affected by it, so only because her state didn't get fucked, which is already fucked up. But then the other stipulation, what was the other one? Something else. But even then, after she voted for it, she's like, I know this is a bad bill. A lot of people are gonna get hurt and all this other shit. But she's like, but I voted for it anyways. But it's like, so I'm saying like now that all that's happened, now she's like, this bill is causing this much problems and doing all these horrible things. Like, bitch, you literally had the chance to vote no. You voted for it, so I don't give a fuck that you're saying all your shit now. You are pro that side now. Like you had your shot. You know, your voting power dictates what you really believe. I feel like more than you saying whatever. You know, people say whatever. I don't give a fuck. How do you vote? How do you think? You know, that's who you really are.
Yeah, it's strange, dude. I mean, for real, let's think about it. People get caught in routines, like they got their persona, they seem nice or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they are shitty for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, they're shitty in
I
different
think, yeah,
ways.
a lot of people are definitely pressured into it, though. A lot of people, they're pressured into it. They don't know for sure. They want to overthink it, or whatever, I would think. But
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess
God, I would
like
hate
someone
to
like my
be,
dad. I
I
always
would
think
hate
they just vote blue no matter
to
or
be
vote red no
somebody
matter what. That's the
because
thing.
I mean, I don't know how much I really know. Like that's my fucking thing, dude. Like I am so, like I'm fucking weird. I'm just a fucking
That's
weird
good though.
creature.
It's good to be skeptical even about yourself. Like I said, that's what for when I had to deconstruct all my kind of thoughts and beliefs. That was probably the best thing that ever happened to
I
me
just
is learning that
I just fucking talk and
I
think.
just talk.
That's it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you make a lot more sense than most people I know.
Yeah, because yeah, like I've been through the yeah, atheism and philosophy thing, but I mean, I don't know everything in fucking philosophy. Not even fucking close. That shit's
No, that's the thing. You have a finite
like,
amount of time on this earth, and you have infinite amount of things to learn. You literally can't learn everything. That's why I always tell people, like, that's why you need communities, because I can't learn everything. So I need my neighbor to learn this, so I don't have to learn it, and I need this person to learn this, so I don't. You know, like, and we're all supposed to share and blend together. Like that's the perfect society. But again, the
yeah,
problem
dude.
is
Oh
there's always
yeah.
people that
I
think
mean,
they deserve
people
more.
just gotta stop being shy. That's it. Or I don't know. Insensitive too. People gotta stop being sensitive.
A lot of it is. That's the problem with like the left, like in
And
general. That's
yeah,
why I mean,
it is bad.
Have you been watching Gavin Newsom shit recently?
Uh, like the Trump mocking thing,
Yeah, I'm
or
saying I
what?
love
Like
it. Yeah, that shit. I'm just saying I love it.
I've seen all of it, but it
Yeah,
is funny. It
I
is
just
funny
love
as
it
fuck.
because that's the thing. Because the thing,
It's like
because people
somebody
are.
should have done that forever ago.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. Because people are getting mad at him.
yeah.
We're like, you shouldn't be doing like, dude, fuck that, dude. Like, you fight fire with fire. These people want to talk and act like dum dums. Maybe you should just treat them like dum dums. You know, like.
Oh, yeah. I like how they go to pity. Pity me. No, stop. No more. Like, are you fucking kidding
And
me?
it's more funny to me because it's like,
He's
you
one
guys
of
are
his
watching this. You
minions.
guys are watching this
Imagine being a
live.
minion
Well,
for
not even
him.
that. You guys are getting
Yeah.
pissed that he's doing it, right? But like, think about everybody else around the whole fucking world that had to watch Trump the last 12 years do exactly what he's doing. Like, it's annoying as shit, right? Watching all these unhinged fucking tweets and fucking all caps and half caps
Oh
and all,
yeah.
like, just saying, like, you guys are literally getting a taste of what you guys have been doing. You see that it's fucking stupid and annoying as fuck. So like, can we stop? Like, can we stop? It's never gonna stop though.
It is fucking funny.
It is funny to me.
It-
I love it.
yeah.
My
Dude.
Republican buddies are like, "What the fuck's he trying to do?" It's like, dude, he's just fucking mocking you. That's what he's doing. He's mocking Trump. It's really fucking funny and simple. It's not that complicated.
There are very many stupid people.
Well, like I said, I get some of it to an extent. Like you work a long, hard day, and blah, blah, blah. Like I get it, but like I said, to me, it's all about your confidence level. Quit being so confident in your thoughts if you don't your if you don't actually know the thoughts or whatever. Like
Uh, You see, like that's kind of what it is because I, oh, dude, because they're not thinking about it actually. They
it's
only
talking points.
talk about politics when, yes, they only talk about politics when, or they only think about politics when they're talking to somebody about politics, and then, or if they find out something that they want to then
yeah.
say to somebody else.
It's
Like some people,
if you're on the right, you
I
want to
feel
own the
like,
libs. If you're on the left, you want to own the MAGA. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Like in today's modern politics, it's if you're on the right, you want to own the left. If you're on the left, you want to own the right, which is not necessarily bad, but it's not the best way to actually do things.
I feel like a lot of people aren't all there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, I totally get that.
I'm not walking around like, like I don't know, like not like I'm always talking in my head. Like I'm always it's like I
Yeah.
got a rhythm, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
it's like
I get it. That's why it's always hard.
and
That's why it's hard for me to fall asleep because I sit there and I'm just like, oh, my brain's still going 100 miles per hour. So how do you turn that off?
yeah, maybe these people just they never constructed their own mind. I don't know.
Well, I mean, not to like if you want to put yourself in their shoes, let's say, right? Like you're a farmer kind of person. You work all day in the fields, and then you try to go to school and shit. Like you just try don't give a fuck. You're like, it's school. I'm gonna be a farmer, So you just don't take it serious. You just don't care, And that
There's
shit.
still like you can still be intelligent with that too. Like that's the weird thing. I guess maybe it is lower IQ or maybe it's EQ,
Mm,
or emotional intelligence.
I don't know. Like I said, it's
Be yeah, or yeah.
I don't know.
Once again, language though,
It's
fucking
important.
language, whatever, because it's like whatever you have going on inside that you can't tell other people, it's just there, or it's like implied through speech.
Yeah.
I maybe that's
Well, you
I
gotta.
think that
It's more
that's
body
gotta be a big
language, I
part
would
of it.
say. Like, well, if you're seeing somebody versus just listening to them. That's why I always tell people like I'd rather just talk in person than typing. Because typing, it's hard to fucking really judge the fuck you meant by some. Because sometimes you read things like, "Whoa, like, are you being an asshole, or are you actually like legitly asking me, or what? Like, because you can't really get the context. Versus like when you talk to someone, I can tell like you're a mocking tone, or like you screaming at me, like, "Oh, you're actually pissed," there. Like, "Oh, okay."
Mm,
That's why like whenever I start getting like in some of these big like typing fights, I'm always just like, can we just go online and talk? Because it's just so much easier. I wish more people would be more down to do that. I don't know why people don't want to do that. Like, I feel like that's the best way to communicate. So much easier than just fucking texting, like four
how
paragraph
you
answers.
actually communicate, dude. That's how you actually communicate. That's
Yeah,
the
true.
problem. Like the distance, man. Just like distance in general.
Yeah.
It's like that Daryl Davis dude had it right all along. You get through to people that you disagree with by actually hanging out with them.
Mm-hmm.
It extends that like ideologies too.
Well, for sure.
It's all so fucking simple.
It
That
is.
all
That's
that
what
shit.
we like. I said that's what me and Chick were talking about. Like,
Ah,
you know what? If you would hate a lot
people don't
less
know how to look
people,
at it.
if you fucking hung out with them, you'd hate a lot less people. But here we are.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, the world just needs exposure therapy. Essentially,
Yeah.
I think it's basically that fucking simple.
Therapy, like I said, that would solve, I think, a lot of it. A lot less hate,
Yeah, yeah,
all this kind of nonsense. There's so much
yeah.
bullshit. The
It's
thing
all
is, people are
psychological.
fighting. Like I said, it's hard enough to fight for other people's problems when you got your own fucking problems. Like I feel like that's the big issue.
And yeah, the Republicans don't want to therapy the world. They can't even conceive of that. They would laugh at that.
They do. They call you a snowflake slash whatever. But even though it's one of those things like, dude,
That's
you need it just as much as we do. Like that's the thing that's funny about it.
they
It's
don't
like,
know how. That's exactly it. We're looking at different targets while we're living our lives. We have different images, essentially. For them, it's like I gotta win.
yeah,
Whereas for us, it's
it's
like
a
we're just
game.
chilling, we're surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Life is not supposed to be a game. Like, there's not supposed to be like again. I mean, it's kind of the utopian thought process to an extent, but it's like life would be much better for more people if we thought of it as a game that we all win versus I won, you seven lost. Like that mindset.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know how you
Well,
get.
it's to me like it's so weird because I get so down on myself, but I deserve it.
Hmm.
But like I look at people that are like that, as sort of the guy that's winning and he's the only one that's trying. You know what I mean? Like I
Sometimes
never, I didn't dude. I don't even know what happened to teenage me. Like I didn't take anything seriously. I thought
because
everything
you're young and
sucked.
dumb. I mean, I was too. I always tell people
Yeah,
like, I wish I could go back. If I went back, I would try so much harder at school because I know I'd be 5,000 times more smarter because I know how educated I am now, and if I'd have had 15 more years of this kind of education, like that, this thought process of learning and shit, dude, I can only imagine how much better I would be.
Oh, dude, I don't even know if somebody introduced philosophy to me when I was, I don't even know
Five,
what age. Like,
six, yeah.
honestly, absolutely. I think super young, I would have, if you fucking found a way to get me to get into, well, because I was already thinking some thoughts or like,
Mm-hmm.
just some things were shifting. Like I could feel it
Yep.
with like just encountering video games. I feel like that did something to me, like
Yeah.
it put me into like a space that was like sort of like understood metaphysics or something. I don't know what it was. I
Dude,
don't
there's a
know the
lot of things. I
feel.
mean, it depends
Like
on your games. Like if you're
this
playing like
is a
if
very
you're playing
strange
RPGs
feel.
and shit, dude, yeah, you're getting a lot of like good story moments where you actually learn about the world. Like, yeah, dude, you can learn a lot from video games too. Like the stories and
It was
shit
like
matter.
it's like I tuned into my own consciousness kind of, like that's sort of when I like
Mm-hmm.
came in, like it's fucking
Yeah,
weird. But
for sure. Yeah, that's like I said. That's what I'm trying to stress. Like, again, I feel like again, this comes down to it's like anything. They're all kind of connected. But like, if we had a universal healthcare, people would go to therapy sessions more. Because like I was talking to this one chick, she's like, I pay $300 a month, whatever it is, to go to therapy. It's like, which doesn't sound like a lot, but again, you add that up, and if you have like a lot of there's a lot of things that this adds up and it costs a lot of money. That's like what, almost $4 or $5,000 a year she's got to spend to make sure that she's not like mentally crazy. Whatever the fuck, like whatever the issue is, thing like
yep.
all these kids, like I said, especially in today's world with the internet and shit, dude, these kids are compare themselves to everybody all around the world all the time and shit. Like, dude, it's got to be really hard, like realistically.
Yeah.
They probably
Yeah,
need some
dude.
help. They
Yeah,
need some help to fucking to put that in a cage or something because if all you're thinking is that you're the worst because you're comparing yourself to literally the best of everything, that's not going to be good for your psyche.
yeah. Yep, exactly. It's like it's not about that either. That's the thing, is it's about real connection.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand that. Yeah.
No, that's true too.
They do, but they don't.
Yeah, well, it's one of those. I think they like the idea of it, but actually doing it, nobody wants to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I think people are afraid to look within and look at things from like a different lens. People don't want to change.
people just
People
people
like to
want to
be people like
fucking
you said
fuck.
comfort. It's
They want
comfort. It's
to.
it's normal. It's whatever. It's like I said. People stay in shitty relationships. People stay in shitty jobs. All because I know this. This is my comfort zone. Getting out of my comfort
People
zone is really
chase
hard.
the strongest feeling, or the thing that will give them the most energy, I guess I would say, or like make them feel most complete.
I don't think they
Or
do
should it?
though.
Which one should it?
I don't
I
think
mean,
they
what
do.
is with like? I guess I don't know.
Well, because I just go back to like, if you're older, right? Why would you vote for a guy that's going to cut your medic? Like people vote and do things against their own self interest a lot. I feel like more than they should ever. Like honestly, I think that's a part of a problem too because they're so mind fucked about whatever issue that again they just
Like such a big part of the problem is that people don't fucking speak, man. They don't. You don't even know where people are actually at. Some people, in their
true.
minds.
Oh, dude, I'd rather have a racist or a sexist or whatever. I'd rather have the worst person tell me they're the worst person so I know versus being surprised 3, 6 months later, whatever the fuck, like even if you are saying the worst
Yeah.
shit, I'd rather know about it now than learn about it later. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, yeah, my brain's at, yeah, the symbolic order is a fucking thing that fucks people up. I don't know.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Um, like it might be a part of like every mental illness, potentially.
Yeah.
Like tasting the real. I like that's a phrase that seems right. It's like a lot of people aren't maybe getting their own vibe out into the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can get that.
So it's
Um,
like, so it's not, so it's like even like around my speech sort of is like something that I don't know how to symbolize. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to you can't describe what is me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's an energy that you can't get without somebody speaking. You know, like it's like this is who I am, not whatever it is else that you're
I feel like that's
identifying with.
that's where your culture comes in. So like again, I always use it like an analogy. If you're gay and you're fucking Mormon, you're afraid that you're gonna get kicked out of the fucking religion, so you're gonna just do and say what the fuck you say.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like a lot of it's
It's
just that kind of
yeah,
thought
it is,
process.
but it's sort of like it's like a fucking unified object though. I feel. I think it is. Absolutely. But it shifts for different people, you know, it shifts. Depending on, but I look at it as in you have a different position in it, kind
Mm-hmm.
of. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
every culture is sort of included in everything. Yeah.
No, they all are. Yeah, for sure.
I think it is. I think it is just a survival thing for a lot of people. Like people don't even actually believe this shit. They're just going along with it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell with like people like how many. Yeah, like if I wonder if there's like a poll or something that says like how many religious people are actually like 100% true or versus just this is what they grew up in
I
their whole
think a lot of
life.
people are unconscious though. They're unconscious and they're just
Yeah,
following stories.
I think a lot of it is that though, because like
They're following some of the threads and
so
they're
like
not looking at the whole
the only
tapestry.
time I ever talked to my dad about like religion shit, because one time his go to argument, which is a bad argument, but is the intelligent design. That was his whole thing. Like, how would this all have happened? And I could, like, I could try to explain it to him, but again, nothing I say is gonna actually make him believe it. That's the problem. Like Pappy, you ever heard of abiogenesis and this and this and this? No. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Like I can tell you about it, but
They don't want to be
how to
proven
make him believe
wrong.
it?
Like
Yeah,
I don't know how to say it, man. Like the older the people are, like the more.
the harder
I
it
mean,
gets.
there's some fucking gems out there, but
For sure. There's
yeah, like
always.
I mean, but I think it's a lot of it's narcissism, right? And man, so much of me feels like I don't even know how. I don't know. I don't know what I'll be like when I'm fucking 55, right?
Nope.
But as far like intellectually, people aren't really developed. You know what I mean?
What?
Like
Hold
as
on.
far as
Let me look this up.
outside of the profession
What age do you
and
think
shit.
brain starts deteriorating?
I know plasticity starts to decrease after 55 or 35.
Is that to stop developing, basically?
I don't know about stop developing, but
Let me
I
see.
saw that and I was like, oh, son of a bitch.
Because yeah, that stops at 25. But when is it? When does it start shrinking? When does the brain?
Shrinking,
Maybe
dude.
I don't know if the
My
shrinking is
fucking
the right
brain is
word.
shrinking. Fuck aging.
You start losing your brain cells and tissues typically around your mid to late. So right, our age. We're at the age right now where our brains are starting to slowly dwindle. It's kind of shitty when you think about it, but
That sucks. I don't like that.
no. But I mean, it's like anything. It's how you do it, I suppose. And again, this is where I always tell people like, this is why they tell old people and shit to do puzzles and stuff. The reason why you do puzzles because the more you use your brain, probably the less that your fucking brain's gonna deteriorate. Like that's all you can do at this
It's
point now.
funny how the word old people keeps shifting, you know, in meaning sort of as we get older. You know, like
Well, for sure,
we're gonna
dude.
be there fucking
Dude, like
sometime.
I already know, dude. How about this? I always tell people like, there's a guy that comes to our bar. He's 89 years old. He's the oldest person that comes to our bar currently. There's this other guy who's 77. Every time they sit by each other, he's always like, "Hey, young buck." It's like he's fucking 77. But to Roger, who's 89, he's a fucking young buck. Like it's all perception. So like when you're
That's
seven,
funny.
it is funny. But I'm just saying, like when you're seven, you think somebody who's fucking like 16, 20 is fucking old as shit.
Yeah.
Versus now, like we're in our 30s, we think fucking 20-year-olds are fucking young and dumb. And we think like 50-year-olds are old, 60-year-olds are old. Like it is perception of your own like life being or whatever you want to call it, whatever stage in development you
Yep.
are. And then
Yeah, that is a big part of people's perception. I feel like that's part of the symbolic order as well. I'll be honest.
okay,
I feel like
you
that
think it all plays a
mediates
part?
thought, kind of. Maybe. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, and then just
I'm
like
dude,
looking at
I'm
this.
I'm a weirdo off in the wilderness. That's what I am as a being. That's what
Right.
I feel like. So I don't know.
We're just in big building jungles. That's all it is. Like we're still in a
Hmm.
jungle, just really big buildings and shit. But yeah, the whole thought process of like humans. I always tell people, like the human from like
But
ancient Egypt and us right now are very similar. Like, we're not much different. We just have better technology.
I feel like when you're being cool, you are being real. Like you're not. So like Lacan came. He was did shit last century, but
Mm-hmm.
like he came after Freud. He came up with the imaginary, the symbolic, and the real.
Mm-hmm.
And I've like the real is sort of what you get, I think more or less when you can narrate what you're doing, and so and like sort of relate with yourself like repeatedly and so on and so forth,
Mm-hmm.
overlap thoughts onto others and whatever. And yeah, I don't know if people do that around others often, like you know what I mean? Like everybody's like there's that the gaze, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah,
Well, I
it
mean,
always has that effect. You have to like reduce the effect.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I tell people like
Yeah, but I
when you
don't know.
hang out when you hang out with different people, you're different. Sadly, you're always a different you when you hang out with different people. Like it's fucked up, but that's what it is. Like
Yeah,
you're not the same you when you're by yourself versus with your intimate people versus your
because
friends.
I mean they're not gonna understand the change, But then
They
again,
hate it. That's
like
my big
as
thing.
I'm like I'm an authentic person,
I try to
But
be.
you're not
That's
gonna be around me
yeah.
the
That's
same way that you're gonna be around another authentic person,
hmm
Like because
sure.
we're
That's what I try to tell
defined
people. I
differently.
was telling
But
some when I was talking about them earlier because they're talking about again going back to the guy was talking about how he censors himself and shit, and I was like, I mean, that's fine for whoever, whatever. But like for me personally, I try to be the exact same person I'm online versus who I am in real life versus who I am with whoever. Like I try to be, because I just try to be myself. I don't try to fucking put on fake faces and shit anymore. Like too old for that. I don't give a fuck. Like if you don't like it, then we don't need to be friends or hang out.
well, it's like
Like I'm fine with that.
there's an expression, there's an expression style that you're using that works for you, and it's like other people can learn that same sort of like way of.
Well, I think a lot of
I
it
mean,
is
other
you
people
gotta have
understand
you
you. It
can't you
just
also gotta have no shame in the sense of like you can have shame, but I mean like I said, if once I started being more left, for a while there, I was kind of not telling people about it. I'd just hear people talk shit, and I just kind of let it go
yeah,
because I wasn't trying
yep,
to fucking let people like all my friends know that I kind of switching how I think and feel. But after I got to a certain point, I was just like, you know what, I don't give a fuck because like all this shit's happening. Like I have to say and think what I say. Like, and here it is. And like I said, for a long time, and I
yep.
still to this day, I still get shit from some of my friends about
It's like
fucking.
I feel like it's unhelpable. It's unhelpable, dude. You can't just like fucking come out of the oven perfect. You know what I mean? Like,
True, and you're not supposed to. That's what I try to prevent. That's what I'm saying. So this chick went through this whole thing with her family and shit, but like a lot of people, it's hard to realize people change, and when people change, they like almost hate you for it, even if you're changing for better. So like for her, she went from like a drug addict to non-drug addict, but every time she does anything, they all keep saying like, "Oh, you're a druggie." This. It's like they still judge you for being who you were versus seeing that you've grown and better are becoming a better person. Like,
dude,
and again, they judge you
I'll
for
be
it. It's
honest.
so stupid.
Yeah, yeah, dude. But like, I'll be like, it's way easier for me to talk to somebody who's also working class. You know what I mean? So like
True.
that transfers also for like people that are, people that went to college,
hmm
got
I bet you're right because I
fancy
guess I
degree,
haven't
has a
talked to
fancy
like
job.
I'm trying to, but like I haven't done there. But like I don't know how I would speak if I ever got like a professor to be on here or somebody who's like actually super educated. I might be more nervous slash whatever like so that
But
probably
you're
does
pretty
happen.
good. I feel like you're versatile. I feel like that's your strength. I
I
feel like.
try.
I mean, and you're the bartender. It
hmm
makes sense.
Well, I know, but like so like my thought process would be like this is like an actual important person. Like it's different talking to like all my friends or even like you guys like because we're all like even though we're smart we're not like on that same way that same level. So I'm just saying there could be a chance. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Especially it's like anything. You're gonna be your first time you doing it. It's gonna be way more hard than your 99th time doing it. So
Hmm.
I don't know.
It's like what's his name? Uncle Rico versus who's the best quarterback right now?
Patrick Mahomes, probably. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, man.
No, dude, I like being the fucking, oddball,
True. I
wild
see.
card.
I
Like I
like
don't
arguing
fucking know
people,
where
so
I'm
I
going,
love
you
it.
know what I mean?
As I said, I love arguing with people. So when
Oh,
it's like 1v5, I fight for people just yelling at me. I'm like, bro, I will take all of you guys on right now. Let's bitch about this. Like I said, I don't get mad about. Like I said, some people run away from that kind of shit. I just embrace it. I love it. It's fun to me.
yeah.
It happened the other day. Like I said, this one
I
chick.
used
I
to
was
I used
defending
to
this
be a
chick.
lot less sensitive. I don't know what the fuck happened to me. What?
I was saying I was telling you about that one chick that we were just dealing with all this shit the other day, but like yeah, it was like her whole family started talking shit, and I was just defending her as shit. There was like 3, 4 different people, and all of a sudden like my brother jumped in for a second. He said something. I'm like, David, I got this. Don't worry. Like I don't need no backups. I will deal with all these dum dums myself because I enjoy it. He's like, you have way too much fun. I'm like, I do have a lot of fun with it. It's actually exciting to me because it's just funny
Uh,
because like it's like it's just silly. Like I said, how why do people get mad at someone for fucking doing better? Like I could tell, and then at one point I was like, if this is the lot that was trying to save me from having any problems, I'd be so fucked. That's how this chick must feel.
dude,
So like,
I don't know how some people, dude. I swear to God that they're all the crazy ones and they don't see it. Like
yeah, part of it definitely.
they're stuck on this like image, just this fucking storybook image, this little thing that's always before their mind, and then once that gets upset,
It's the
that's it.
ideological version of America or like the religion or whatever, something like that. Like this is the way the religion was, this is the way the America was, this is the way like, and it's always in the back, But I always tell people like, in throughout history, all these things. There's never been times of peace or anything like this. There have always been horrible things that have happened. So I don't know what you guys keep saying that like the old times were the best times. They weren't. They just weren't.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's literally not moving forward.
We
That's,
were, I mean, until recently, but in
I
general,
mean,
yeah.
that's the whole spiel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
again, it
it's not
goes.
like some of them live life. You know what I mean? But yeah, like,
Well, I mean, yeah,
I mean, a lot of
some
them.
don't live
But yeah,
life. That's the problem, though. Again, if you're always scared of entity or a being, judging you or treating you or whatever the fuck, like it's the whole carrot and stick.
like
Like
they're
if you're scared of the stick, all
exactly
the
though. That's the thing, though. Entity, right? So somebody's always like, no matter what, you are not like a free person. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
because you're viewing yourself in terms of how people with your culture would see you with your ideology. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, we got to move beyond that. Like it's just simply that thing, and then grow beyond. Like we are fucking retarded here in the United States, dude.
On this
Like
stuff,
the United States. That's what I think is that we aren't advanced. We're not like expanding our being. You know what I mean? Like we're not.
no, I don't.
I mean, a
Especially
lot of people are, but
in the
you know,
dawn of
you know
the
what I mean?
internet, I don't think it's not nearly as much as they should be.
Like increasing your consciousness, like actually letting your mind
Roam.
do whatever it does on its fucking own
Yep.
without like having to be on a leash.
Yep. Like I said, I've told you about this the study about being bored. Being bored is actually one of the best things you can do. Just people hate it, but it's really good for us to do because it helps all your creative juice. It helps your creative juices. It helps with a lot of things, you know.
Dude. Yeah,
And
like
just
I've
sitting there
I've
thinking,
always
and just sitting there thinking, like you said, think
that's
about
what I
your own.
do.
Yeah.
That's all I do, dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's fucking so dumb.
Yeah, but it's great technically.
It's
Like
like,
I know,
and
I know
I
it's.
chose to do that by default, basically.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
I mean, it's obviously I've had a lot of periods in my life where I was doing more, but you know,
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like there's never a problem if you're using your brain and thinking. never a problem. It's never a bad thing.
Dude, if you have the mindset like I I can find the solution to any problem, like, and I'm not gonna let it fall out of mind. Like, no, we're gonna do this. No fucking saying no, like, and you just keep all the other feelings out, symbolic fucking bullshit. And yeah, you just you I mean, that's the whole thing. Like the whole thing about like rising from the ashes, right?
You gotta have self
That's
confidence. I think that's what you're
it's
kind of getting
not
at.
easy. Like you have exactly. Yeah, yeah. You need to just let it go, and that's it.
So I was telling my girlfriend about my friend
Like
Steph.
I do.
Well, yeah, I was telling my friend Steph because she does this a lot. We'll be watching game shows at the bar and shit, right? And she'll like say the answer and then go, "Oh, I don't know, I don't know." And I'm always like, "Steph, confidence, like believe in yourself. Like that's half the battle. The reason why you think you're not smart or whatever, because you just don't believe in yourself. Like when you say something, mean it. Like say like this is what I know, and even if you're wrong, who cares?
See,
Like it's like
identity is a part of it too. Identity,
yeah,
right?
true.
Identity is a part of the symbolic order. Like literally, like it's a symbol. Like I am identical to this.
Hmm.
So it's like people are just trapped in certain identity spaces. That's all mental health is, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like Patrick would believe that, but he'd basically
in a different
back
way.
me up, but
Yeah, in a different way.
in
Maybe
a
maybe
very
worded
different way.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. Thing is, honestly, like a lot of these issues,
I,
like in general,
yeah.
I feel like most people agree on is just how we get there. That's like the issue. Like, how do we get to this place? And everyone has a different way of doing it and thinking about it, which is fine to an extent. But like, we should also come to the agreement that some ways are probably just better than others. Like, we can literally objectively see, like, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if people had the mindset of fucking like just treat everything like the science fucking the scientific method. Like you have a thought process, right? Like I think this. Cool. Now test it. Now observe it, like do all these things and at the very end, is it true or false? Come down to your answer.
Absolutely. Yep.
But people don't. Like I said, now people it's so fucking one sided. Everything's all this is the way I think, feel, believe, whatever. It's all
It's so
sound
fucking
sound
weird to
bites.
me, dude.
It's
Like
all sound bites. It's all just a bunch of hoopla nonsense.
it really is. Yeah, because people don't write. I feel like that's a
That's a big part,
big
yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, writing. So I'd rather talk, per se, but writing is important because
Oh, whatever
writing helps
works
you.
for you. Because
Yeah, but
yeah,
but I'm saying writing helps you flush it out more. Because the thing is, when we're talking, I have to come up with an answer like in 1 minute or like a second or so. Versus I can actually like here's the question. I can actually look at the question, and think about it for like an
Timer
hour,
is
two
about to
hours, whatever.
expire.
yep, yep, yep. Oh, it's like okay, like Patrick said, like he started taking like notes where it's almost like a detective taking like shorthand, fucking shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I do that too. Like fucking like I have my own Discord, right?
Yep.
And I just fucking open Discord on my phone and fucking type it into whatever category or like Chat GPT's dumbass.
Yeah. I mean, you have to. The thing is, yeah, you gotta conversations with yourself are not necessarily bad. Like I said, that's what people think. People think you're crazy. Like it all depends on how you're doing it, I suppose, and shit. But like in general, these are normal things to do.
People, yeah, people look at life as to be acceptable as its meaning. Like that's it. They don't go beyond that, dude.
Timer is about to expire.
Like it's like life is just an act for a lot of people. I feel like
Yeah.
just to get their rewards, you know,
Well, again, if you
sex,
if you think
friends,
that if you think
laughs,
this life doesn't matter and,
food.
and the next life is the only one that matters, yeah, you're gonna treat this life like shit. That's a big problem. That's kind of my main problem with religion when people talk about it. It's like, dude, you guys don't realize like what you're actually saying and believing when you say this stuff, right? Like it's not really good.
Yeah.
Because like I always say, like you're giving up the one life you know for something you don't know. Like why would you do that?
I don't know, man. Existential crises might just actually knock people on their fucking asses, for all I know. Like, as the veil lifts, you know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
Timer is about to expire!
Get to the chopper.
I feel like a lot of working class people, you know, get it. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell a smart person, like, right away, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But they also don't usually get deep,
They usually try not to. I don't know
or
why.
or they don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the resistance, or you know, or just like, oh, that's boring, or whatever. You know, a lot of people are like that. They
Some
want their
of that's that.
stimulation. That's the thing. Wanting your stimulation is a part of the problem, well, unless that's just what the life they fell into. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. Or maybe people do just look at life as like pleasure divided into different like avenues or whatever. I don't know. The measure of one's consciousness is the degree to which one can halt their patterns to like take notice and engage. I feel like that is actually pretty big. To sort of, yeah, actually, you know, parse something that's noteworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are about their patterns and they are in their patterns. So, I mean, I hope not. Like, man, I just feel bad about people not being in the present, you know?
Yeah. Nobody is. Well, not nobody, but a lot of
Timer is
people are not.
about to expire.
The thing is, yeah, people look to the future, but they don't give a fuck about it. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
that's what's funny about it. Like,
Well, right. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And then they're not living in the moment. So it's
not
like
at all.
when you get to the future, when you get to the future, oh no. It's like double dipping. I don't know.
I get it. They, yeah. I don't know how to explain this.
I mean, I shit on my future self all the time. I gotta think a lot
I
more
think
about
everyone
that.
does to an extent. Which, you know what? Some of it's good, some of it's bad. It's like anything. Like having, it's one of those. It's nice to keep yourself in check, so you also don't think you're the best, greatest thing ever. But also, again, you need to have self confidence. So it's like a double edged. It's like anything. You need to have
Yeah.
balance in both. Like, both are important, but if you only have one, you're gonna be a failure.
Yep. Humility.
Humility, yeah, everyone needs that. Like I said, for me, it comes back to always the confidence of things you know should be appropriate to how much knowledge you have on the topics. That's what I try to stress to people more than anything.
I 100% feel like a mind is built. It is not like it's built intentionally. It's not fucking built passively. You know,
Hmm.
it's otherwise it's just used for whatever stimulated you initially. You know, so you can get that thing. Like you have to actually take pride in not being stupid, or at least try not
You
to
have
be
to do your, yeah.
stupid.
You have to again. It comes down to effort. You got to try. If you want things to be better, you have to put some effort into it.
Yep. And eventually that day comes. Ugh. As all days
Welcome
do.
to your My Fantasy League live draft. Brian Thomas Jr. Derrick Henry.
What is on Facebook?
Face smash.
And then like one's conception of oneself over time as like felt immediately. You know what I mean? Like
Timer is about to expire.
that's a pretty big thing. You know,
Malik
like
Neighbors.
sort of like a narrative length for people, and like executive functioning and shit like that. And I don't know how time feels to you right this second, like as far as like back in the past and stuff, like in the feel. You know what I mean? Like if you could hold, if you could feel the whole duration, are you able to do stuff like that?
Yeah, most people can't.
Yeah, it is pretty. I mean, but I mean, like I feel like that's sort of a thing that that might be like a next level sort of thing that people do naturally, where they sort of associate all their thoughts and shit like that to something like that, but not it's not gonna be perfectly felt. That's the whole thing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Josh Jacobs.
No, they're all. It's like anything. They're all just parts of the greater plan. I guess you're gonna call it whatever.
yep, the mind just keeps growing with well, I mean, it's not, yeah, consciousness, because that's to be felt. That's the key
Nico Collins.
to intelligence, is feeling, and a lot of these people don't. They're closed off.
Yeah,
I
that's a
do think
problem.
identity is a big part of that. Identity,
Jonathan
for
Taylor.
sure. Yep, just identity, tribalism, symbolic order, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I guess I like the word culture. That's always my word because I don't know. It just
Yeah, that works.
seems to be the word I usually tend to use the most.
Oh, yeah, I'm just looking at it as like a structure in the mind that doesn't have to, because that's the way I look at it, is that things are sort of looked at in a different, like through like a different grid. You know what I mean? It's like different lenses. Yeah, the things that, yeah, anything, whether it's real, symbolic, maybe imaginary, I'm not sure. It's like different lens.
Ugh. That's
Devin
the thing.
Akin.
If people could see inside each other's eyes and shit, I mean, that's always been the key. Like,
Yep.
if that was a possible thing, a lot of things would change, and probably for the better.
I think we get close to it in conversation, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like the energy and shit, the timing.
If you're
all
having
that shit.
if you're having a legit good faith conversation with somebody, yeah. But like a lot of times, I think people
Jackson
hide
Smith
their
and
true intentions
JIGBA.
in a lot of conversations.
That's true. Absolutely.
So I mean, again, that's what I'm saying. Like you'd have to truly. Like, it's like one of those. Like you have to really like. And you can get there with some empathy, but like I said, you'll never like 100% get to what they're feeling or thinking. But you can get close.
Yeah. Yep.
And the thing is, everyone should try
I
to
mean,
get
you
as close
like
as they
put
can.
2 and 2 together, basically. You know what I mean? Like people kind of fit into categories. I mean, some people don't, but most people do.
Yeah.
That is
No, I know
actually
it
Chase
is.
Brown.
Yeah.
I kind of always have.
Most people fit into fucking perfect boxes all the time. Because they don't actually think for themselves. That's why there's a people like I said, when people talk shit to me
You're
about
on
being
deck.
on the left, they'll throw these things out at me. I'm like, dude, I don't believe in that or think that way. And it blows their mind. I'm like, dude, I'm not a parent. I'm not a servant to anything. Like, I actually have principles and I have ideas that I made myself. I didn't need nobody to make it for me. Like, it's different.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the
Yeah,
difference between
that's very, yeah,
between
yeah,
just being
yeah.
a right wing or a left wing shill. It's like, no, if the left wing does stuff that I don't like, I will call them up, because people are always like, what about when Minnesota got robbed all that money by the people? Then Walz let it happen. I'm like, do you see me saying that was a good thing or ever defending stuff like that? No, I don't, because it's not. That's just, I have a principle, right? It's not about the person. I don't care who says it or does it. Like, if they agree with what I think and believe, that's what I'm gonna go with.
It's your turn to pick.
Yeah, dude, it's all psychological. It's so fucked.
A lot of it is.
You can't even describe it. You can't even describe it.
Kyron
To these people.
Williams.
You don't have the words to like be like, yo, you got this thing and it makes you conservative.
Right.
I don't know.
Again, it's what you're raised. Like I said, if you were born in a
That's their
conservative house or
horizon.
a whatever,
They don't have other mentalities on their horizon. They don't know how to distinguish their mentality from other people's mentalities. It's just reality. Because everything psychological has to do, it's like one-on-one with reality. And we see it from the outside, They only see, yeah. It's like reality viewed through a familial lens.
well, yeah. I mean, I guess if you think
You're
about
on
it,
deck.
like, your best friend is gonna dictate a lot of what you think and believe, right? Like, growing up as a kid, like, you're 4 or 5 years old, you just met your first like neighborhood best friend. Like, if they're into like cars, I bet the odds of you being into cars are really high. Versus, like, if they're into sports, the odds of you being into sports are really high. Like, it's funny how much everybody around us influences so much about us. Like, think about, like,
Yeah.
how much different would you, like, I mean, nobody could probably live this way, but like, if you were truly like isolated on an island, how much different you would be, that you versus the you are now, like, with all the influences of everything, like, you wouldn't even, I can't imagine what I would be thinking or feeling or acting or whatever, like, it'd just be so much different.
Yeah. Yep. Dude.
It's your
Being
turn to
in the
pick.
situation versus imagining being in the situation, usually
Yep.
very different.
AJ
Yeah,
Brown.
Me and one dude here one day were fucking arguing about that, because he kept saying, like, you can prepare for everything. I'm like, no, and I use the analogy like a school shooting. Like, dude, you can think that you like you could think you could say or do whatever until you're in the school shooting or the shooting situation. You have no fucking clue what you're gonna fucking do or say, or like, I think I would do this too, but for me to say I know I would do this because I thought about it or whatever, it's like, no, that's not it at
Tyreek
all.
Hill.
You gotta like not only think about what you're thinking or gonna do or whatever. You gotta think about
Everybody
what
else.
every fucking other
That's what I
person-
try to explain to
yeah.
him. Like, dude, there's so
People are
many.
complicated.
There's a
as fuck.
zillion billion, like,
Lamar
things.
Jackson.
Like, what are the? There's a word for it. I can't think of it. Either
Trey
variables.
McBride.
Variables. I'm like, are you close to an exit? Are you not close to an exit? Is there like 15 people in front of you? You're gonna bulldoze them? Like, you don't know every outcome of what's gonna happen. But he kept trying to tell me, oh, I can meditate or think about it, and, plan this all out. You can't plan shit, bro. Not about this.
People are just like mannequins in your imagination. You know what I mean? Like no, they are whole ass other minds. Like
Yeah. Yeah, you
reacting
think,
in the moment in a way like with knowledge you don't have. Like
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
some dude might fucking charge you
Cortland
and fucking
Sutton.
wreck your shit. Like, you don't fucking know. Like,
Well, yeah, dude. The thing is, you might be running towards a dude, and someone might run against you and fucking knock you down, right? Like, dude, you can't plan for that. Like, it just happens, you know. Like, oh, I went down a bunch of analogies with this dude. I use the fucking like, you get in a car accident, you fucking kill your kid. You gonna plan for that and like be ready for that? No, you're not gonna fucking be ready for any of this shit. Like, dude, all this shit is spur of the moment, horrible, traumatic
Walker,
things.
aye.
You know, like nothing you can do about it. Like, you just have to learn to fucking. You have to roll with it after it happens. You can't plan your thoughts and feelings on all these things.
yeah.
And he was, like I said, he was trying to make that argument. I was like, dude, there's no fucking way. Like, there's no way. I can't believe you.
Josh Allen.
He's fucking Batman or something. I think he
You
wants
know,
to be.
trying to be, I guess, yeah. Because I'm just saying, like I said, because who hasn't? I've thought about what I would do, but again, for me to say I know I would do things is a fucking lie. That was the whole thing I was trying to preface. Is just you're lying when you say this, okay? I just want you to know that. It's one of those.
Yep.
It's like me saying like I know what's in a black hole.
Joe
It's
Hero.
unknowable. I can't know that. So when I say I know this, you're fucking lying. Honestly, it's the same as what religious people do about like the whole afterlife thing. Like they say they know these things, like bro, you cannot know that. You're lying. You can think that you can believe, you can whatever, but to say you know this is true is not true. Like it's literally a lie because it's unknowable, at least currently for
Keep
sure.
yourself in a box. Just never a good thing. Never. In any sense.
No.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about the black hole thing, dude. Like,
Alvin
yeah.
Kamara.
Dude, the thing is, I have no fucking clue. That's the thing. Like, think about it. Like a black hole, dude. What could be in there is like the size of a pen, and it holds everything. You know, think about like our initial like space time. You know, like everything's the size of a fucking pen. You know, like maybe
It's
that's
the
what
edge
it's
of the
like in
world,
there. I'm saying, but maybe that's what it's
basically.
like in there. You know, for all you know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's honestly, for all we know, maybe there's like a fucking maybe it's another galaxy in there. You know, the things we have no fucking clue. That's why it's kind of fun to talk about because
Yeah.
it's infinite amount of like possibilities. So it's kind of fun, but it's like.
But I had this idea when I was like fucking 19. Like, fucking that the universe could be inside of a black hole, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least conceived inside of one, you know? Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. At least the idea, the thought process, the thinking of what could be. And again, that goes back to where I'm saying like
Jalen Hurts.
being bored is really good because when you're bored, you think about these things and try to actually come up with actual answers. You know, even if there is no answer, just you trying to get an answer usually makes the world a better place.
yeah. Yep. Being smarter. Yeah. Fucking people, yeah, dude, science has done a lot of shit, but yeah, I feel like
And it's not perfect. I mean,
honestly,
that's the thing. Everyone thinks because I always try to preface like I try to believe in science and all stuff, which is true, but it's like it's always updating. It's always getting better. It's never. It's not supposed to retract.
Mike
Again, science
Evans.
is like the perfect thing of like progress. Like science is progress. The reason why we have better science now than before is because we progress from before to now, and it keeps going forward in time. If we started going backwards with our technology, you know how pissed people would be. Like, think about if we didn't have like toilets anymore, like running water and shit. People would hate that. But like that's like their political ideology is the same thing. They want to go backwards in time instead of going forward. It's mind blowing.
yeah, people just settle into a fucking view of the future at a young age, and they just stick with it, man. And I think that's like literally all it is.
I mean, so think about this, right? Like, I just thought of this now. Like, if you're like a 4-year-old kid, right? You're born, right? You know nothing of history. You know nothing of fucking the good old days, right? And then you have a parent telling you that the world is better when they were kids than versus your kid. What do you think that's going to do for that kid growing up?
Timer is about
You know, like
to
the
expire.
mentality, the whole thought process of being like, "Fuck, man, my life's gonna be shit the rest of my life now, right?
Davante
Because
Adams.
it's never gonna be as good as what my mom and dad had, or my grandparents had, or you know, like it does sway like the kid's thought process at a young age, probably more than they probably should know.
Yeah, probably. Dude, it's not. It's like that, and then it's like the Christian upbringing, and um, yeah, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm just such a fucking weirdo that I literally look at everything as just like objects, basically.
Brees
Like
Hall.
not like you or
Not
anything, but
individuals,
like
but things. You know, like,
yeah, like dude, I'm looking at everything as like I mean not all the time,
no, I
but
get that.
like I can be just a fucking dork, but I don't know. Like I feel like looking at it from like another layer, sort of. I hate saying shit like that
Mhm.
because it sounds like arrogant. I fucking never want to sound arrogant.
The thing
But
is, I always say
like I've always
at
kind of
least with
been
you,
that way
you'll
though
back it
on
up.
the
Like if I
outside.
ask you about it, shit, you'll actually give me like your
Terry
ideas instead of
McLaurin.
just being like, "Oh, I saw it on Fox News," or well, you know, like, "Oh, you never actually thought about these things. You're just
Yep.
regurgitating talking points, or somebody told you something and you just are repeating it." Like,
Yeah, dude. I at most shit I say is my own. So
I will
yeah.
say that like it's like
T.
anything. I
Higgins.
have been influenced by like other people and shit, but like I try to take their ideas and make it my own and put my own twist to it. Or again, it could be one of those things like where I might agree with like 80% of somebody's thought or whatever, but not all of it, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah. I didn't even eat anything today. Just those chips actually.
I had some. We got a stuffed waffle maker, so my girlfriend made me a stuffed waffle with eggs
DK
and
Metcalf.
sausage in it. It was delicious.
What? Can you hear me?
I can now.
Did you hear me say that your waffle is
James
great?
Cook.
Oh no, but that it was delicious. I'll tell you what.
Sounds delicious.
I fucking
Yes.
loved it. I know, cause she was like, "I want to make kids for breakfast, you know, shit for school," and I was like, "Well, we have the stuffed waffle maker. You know what you should do?" And she goes, "I should do that." I'm like, "That's such a good idea." It was mighty, mighty
Mhm.
delicious.
Dude, fuck yeah.
I tell people now,
Stuffed waffle.
it's so good. And then she had one like dessert. She had like a cream cheese and strawberry one. I mean, that was good too. But I like real food more most of the time. I like
Mhm.
sweets, obviously, because most people do. But like,
You're on deck.
if there was a choice between like a pie and a steak, I'll take the steak every time almost. Like, I rather eat real food.
It's your turn to pick.
No, I get that. I totally get that. Pie can be fucking good, but
Oh, it
yeah,
can be.
a good
Oh,
steak.
yeah, it's delicious. I'm not saying it's not, but like I said, I'd rather have
Garrett
a
Wilson.
steak or a fucking delicious pork chop. Or, you know, like in the end, I would probably take real food more than fucking sweet food if they're both
Mhm.
in front of me. But I do love ice cream. Ice cream's fucking delicious.
You're on deck.
Trying to think of a joke for Amabala.
I'm a baller.
I don't know his real name.
It's your turn to
Who?
pick. Jaden Daniels.
Who we making a joke about?
Oh, I was just gonna say something funny in response to that.
Oh, okay. I was like, I can help with jokes. I'm good off the cuff. Sometimes writing them are fine, but
DJ Moore. Xavier Worthy.
Palestine. X lied. We're still screwed. No shit.
George Pickens. Dandre Swift.
Oh yeah, there's a thing I
Jalen
forgot.
Warren.
Somebody apparently opened the window to the fucking White House and dropped a huge big bag out of the window, and Trump's trying to say it's AI. I don't know if it's true or false. That's a big story going on.
Jerry Judy.
He's like, it's just AI, guys. Not that big of a deal. But somebody, some press person asked him about it, like, sir, we seen this on video. What the fuck happened?
What was in the bag? What the fuck?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
The fuck would be in that bag?
Infinite amount of things.
Had
It's like Schrodinger's
never
cat.
had-
Until you open it, it could be anything. All possibilities are
Dude.
open.
What if Trump beheaded JD Vance
Mm,
on TV?
well, do you hear that Trump? Everyone thinks that Trump's like dying now because he's
Zay
fucking
Flowers.
old and shit. He's apparently like really white and shit, like losing a lot of skin color and shit like that. So, and I think today was the first time he's talked on camera in like over a week, which is basically impossible for Trump.
It seems like go time.
Yeah, for Trump, he can't help but fucking talk. Do 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 do.
Timer is about to
He'll make a
expire.
full recovery.
Yeah, he will. He's got good health care. That's what my girlfriend said too. She's like, he ain't dying. He's got the best health care.
Aaron
You know what?
Jones.
Sadly, you're right.
It'll be the robot body.
Oh my god. You know what? He probably would be like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. It's not that bad, guys. Yeah, I guess I would not be surprised one bit.
Yo,
What's up?
what up, dude?
Yo.
What's happening?
So I've got 30 questions for you.
I got hopefully 28 answers.
How was your vacation?
It was amazing. I tell everybody they should go to Europe if they get the chance. It was awesome. I would say Barcelona was the best.
Second question, what the fuck happened to
Timer
your
is
old
about
lady's
to
face?
expire.
We were about to be late to port because something happened,
I say
and the
Pacheco.
fucking lady told us to run, and she ran, and she don't know how to run, obviously, so she fucking fell on her fucking eye.
Damn, self-inflicted then.
It totally was. Yeah, because she's like, if you're hurt, you don't have to run. I'm like, wait, I can run faster than you. Just run. Don't worry about me. Just go. And then yeah, then she tried to run faster, then tripped and fell.
God damn.
Hell yeah, dude. She fucked herself up. But now I think finally she like her whole eye and shit's like all fine.
So my last question is, what's up with the telling people you're streaming? Why is that a big deal?
I guess the one dude didn't know I was, so like he was all fucking like, I don't want like AI using my name and voice and stuff. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't think you have to worry about it, but I guess if you are, I'll let you know.
Like if they're married or something, and they send a fucking call of
Calvin
like,
Ridley.
oh, this such and such, I don't. What could you even do with that? Like,
I don't know, because he
I
says
guess
because
you
he
could be
said
conned,
it's
like-
because he says he lives in DC and it's very like whatever. He's like, I don't want to lose my job in case somebody heard my shit, heard me saying
Oh.
whatever, all this kind of shit, which I kind of get, but I'm like, dude, nobody watches my shit like that, dude. I'm a nobody, so good luck. That how about if in
Maybe
order for that
be
to happen,
using
that
some
means I must have
imagination.
blown up somehow. That'd be really cool, huh? Just kidding. But yeah, that's basically what it was all about.
The fucking Matrix or whatever doesn't give a fuck about me. So
Well, yeah, because I'm
gives a
like,
shit?
I mean, what are the odds of like an AI or bot taking your voice and then, saying whatever it's gonna, like I don't know. I mean, I guess it could happen, but it's a non-zero chance,
good.
but it's not good a chance.
No, it sounds absolutely ridiculous, dude.
If they could like rob your house or some
Timer
shit,
is about
lure
to
you out of your house,
Yuka.
lure you out of your house. I don't
Like
know.
I said, I have no clue. Like I said, to me it was whatever, but I'm
Or
like, you
somebody.
know what? If you want me to fuck, I'll let you know every time. So that's why I just say that. I'm like, oh,
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
what?
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
Oh, I fucking love that show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds
watch
like
Saul.
Chuck to me.
Sounds like Chuck to me. Yeah. This is some chicanery here.
What? Oh,
You got to watch Better Call Saul if you haven't. Have you watched
Chris
Breaking
I
Bad?
gotta
Bad?
watch all of it. Yeah, dude. I just for whatever reason tapered off with it and then never
Oh, I'm telling you, you got to get to the end. It's great.
picked it back up.
It's
No, like
it's
the
on,
end. Okay.
It's on it's on Breaking Bad level. It's just as good, or
Jameson
Okay.
Williams.
different kind of good, obviously, but
Yeah.
it's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, plus Kim Wexler. I can't remember what her
Tyrone
real name is,
Tracy.
but she's super hot.
Yeah, I think Rhea Seahorn, I think that's her name.
Rome Odunze.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome too. See what's funny? So in Breaking Bad, you go Walter White goes bad and Jesse Pinkman kind of goes good. Well, in this show, it's kind of like Saul kind of goes from bad to good, and then she goes from good to bad. It's kind of like a reverse. It's kind of funny how they did all that.
Oh.
No, I mean, Saul goes from good to bad, if you would. I mean, he's never really been good.
No, he's never been good.
You're on deck.
But like, I guess the whole idea is at the end, he kind of came to grips like, I am a bad person. I'm just gonna deal with all the problems, kind of shit. So at the end, he kind of turned to the good side. It's kind of like a Darth Vader thing where you're evil as fuck the whole time, but at the very end, you did what was right for everybody.
Right. Well, because what the hell? What was his name before that? Was it Slick Jimmy? What the hell was his name?
Slippin' Jimmy.
Yeah, Slick. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He would fuck over people for little money all the time. Yeah, for sure. That was like his shtick.
Like the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Kids with the skateboard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see him surfing.
No.
But then at
It's
the end,
your
what
turn
I'm
to
saying,
pick.
it's like even like with Breaking Bad. Like once you guys started adding like the cartel and shit, the show gets so good. It's like Jesus, dude, you guys are a good show.
Oh, dude. I don't know why it's hard for me to get back into shows, dude. I'm like, it's like I don't want to. It's like I don't want you to pull me back in, or whatever.
I mean, I get that's way. I watch less TV than I used to for sure.
Like I'll fucking just like a one episode of a show can be like something you can like almost applaud.
J.K.
You know what I
Dobbins.
mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. Shows are very intense, I guess.
Either I watch them
Dude,
all.
if you haven't seen Better Call Saul or what the hell's the Jesse Pinkman one? El Camino.
El Camino.
Like I've seen those, dude.
What?
They are badass, dude.
Yeah,
I haven't seen El Camino.
it's pretty good. I will say Better Call Saul is better,
It's
but still
super
good. It's still good.
I gotta.
It's your turn to
I
pick.
don't know. Like, I know I got to where Chuck died for sure.
Oh hell yeah! That's a good part of the fucking show.
Yeah. Need a refresher.
Oh, so when did you guys get back?
We got back.
Travis Hunter.
What was it? Like August 4th, so like a month ago.
Oh yeah, fuck, a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn,
She's got it
the
all
last
here,
month.
huh?
Last month just like flew by. The last month just like,
For me, it did
It's
because
like,
I have
was it
kids
nothing?
too. So like, I had to do all the school shit and like, get all that shit ready. So yeah, this month. Went
Yeah,
by
did they
hella
start
fast.
today?
Yeah, they started today.
Where
Today was the first day.
what do you got? Like a fifth and a second grader?
No, I got a fifth and I got eighth and fifth, so 10 and 13.
Oh damn.
10 and 13. Like I said, it's kind of weird. They're both in their last year of school. Like Evie's last year of elementary and his last year of middle school. So they've both been telling me, "It's my last year." I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you got more time. Don't worry. You'll see your friends for another 4 years.
No, I forget our oldest are pretty close.
Mhm. Yeah. Like I said, Adrian turns 14 in 2 months. He's a
Well,
little.
no, I mean our
Yeah.
our kids.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, she's 10. She got till March, so she's like 10 and a half right now.
Right? When's our birthday?
March 20th. 3/20.
Yep, I guess you got some time on me because Parker's is December 19th.
Oh hell yeah! Right by Christmas.
Ricky
yeah,
Pearson.
Evie's the first day of fucking spring, so it's easy to remember.
Rashi Rice.
Except for leap years.
Well, any birthday in December is easy to remember.
True.
Patrick Mahomes.
Does she hate it or not because of Christmas? Some people hate it, some people love it.
I mean, you know me and my family, so she definitely does not hate it.
You're right. She's like, I am definitely a fan.
Like we literally rent this place in Duluth
Matthew Golden.
for her birthday and my sister's husband's birthday.
Okay.
And we celebrate their birthdays then, and then we go home and celebrate Christmas. Yeah, it's just a whole fucking thing,
It's
dude.
like a 2-week thing. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Well, how about
And my son's birthday is February 2nd, so it's like right after that, here's another one.
right? Like I said, next Christmas we're taking the kids to the Bahamas. That's gonna be their Christmas birthday gift.
Hell yeah, nice.
And then I'm using it as a fucking learning experience because I keep trying to tell them to save money. I'm like, I'll pay for your flights. You're getting like I'll pay for all these things. If you want extra, like you want extra cool fun, like going to the arcade or whatever. You got 16 months to save. So I recommend stop going to like the gas station buying random stupid pops and shit. Just give me some money. Like my one kid's got $30, the other kid's got like $15 saved. I'm like, just save some money. You'll have so much more fun. I promise you. You know. So it's kind of I'm trying to learn.
Well, so
It's gotta be life lessons too.
do you give them like allowance and stuff then?
I will eventually. Yeah, it's gonna be whatever they save up. That's why. So like, if they want to go to the arcade, you know, like they want to do like, there's a couple extra things. There's like you can do like you can land a fake
Timer is
fake
about to
lunar
expire.
on the moon. You can
Jackery
basically do like
Cross
Apollo
Merit.
11 shit, you know, simulation shit. There's a couple other things they can do, but it's like really cool. But I'm like, you know, you got to save money to do it if you want to do it.
To like help save up for that, or That's just from birthdays or what? How are they getting this money?
Well, like Adrian and Evie, they do like lawn mowing. They cut yards and
Keenan
shit.
Allen.
So like whenever, or like if they do chores, you know, like if mom gives them $20, like, hey, if you're smart, you give me 10 of it, and I can put it aside for you.
Yep, I do the same thing with my kids. Like every 2 weeks, they get $20. You keep your bedroom clean, $20 goes in the bank account, or you can pull out whatever you want.
Mm. Yep.
And they've got like $700 in their accounts, but it's not towards a cruise. You know, it's just like
No, yeah.
there.
No, I get what you're saying. Like I said, I'm just trying to use that as, like I said, because like I told them about, I'll pay for all your big shit, obviously, and stuff like that. But like there's this big old like water slide park, whatever, and they're at their private island. I'm like, that's like $100, you know. Like I'll pay half of it if you want to save up the other half. You can do that. Or like, well, one kid, like I was like, if you get straight A's, I'll give you $100 for your cruise. Like I'll give you $100. You know, like try in school if you do this, I'll give you $100 for your shit. And he's like, bet. I'm like, all right, let's do it. You know,
My
like,
parents did that for like the first 2
Jacoby
years of
Myers.
elementary school or some shit, and like every time the best grade.
I'm just saying, you got to make it fair, dude.
Then my grade fell apart. Is my point.
is when you stopped, or when you stopped getting paid.
Yep.
That's kind of why I never wanted to do it with him, because of that reason, kind of, because I feel like that's kind of what like I feel like he'd be really good. It's like, all right, once you take the incentive away, are you gonna stay on that good track, or are you just gonna go back to your fucking normal habits?
But at the same time, like, is he actually being challenged in school? Is he bored? You know what I mean? Like, there's many things that are in factor there.
For sure. I mean, sometimes he's bored. I get it, because I mean, on a lot of topics like in math and shit, he's kind of above schedule, and other things he's not. So it's just like anything. But for him, it's just like he just like honestly, it's like just do your homework, like be consistent, like listen. Like if the teacher says like this is due this date, I know it's boring and it sucks or whatever, just do it. Like
Timer is about to
kind of
expire. David and JOKU.
Oh man, I'm tired. Holy shit.
Yeah, 10 o'clock on the dot. What time do you work normally?
I get up at 4:30.
That's hella early.
That's hella early.
What are you doing for work?
I'm working at this fucking plastic place, like fucking loading up a CNC, or I do different things, but it's like it's pretty dull.
It's like machine work kind of thing.
Yeah. But you know, I'm working at this fucking plastic money. Place, like,
Oh, yeah, dude. Congrats.
Oh yeah.
yep.
Thing is,
I'm just sitting here on my ass, taking my kids to vacations, doing nothing, so.
Oh, I don't care what anybody, dude. I'm never
Timer
gonna
is
do this
about to
anybody.
expire.
I want to hear what people got going on.
Well, now that they're in school,
David
I'm
Montgomery.
more or less looking for something, but I don't know what the fuck I want to do. That's my hardest problem.
Oh,
like work really.
yeah, dude. What are you doing now?
Nothing, dude.
What were you doing before?
I was a top diesel tech.
Okay.
Diesel.
So you, what did you work on then? Like, did you just work on everything or what?
like
Yeah,
semis?
pretty much.
Like semis.
Dude, semi, skid steers, excavators, trucks, everything. I mean, anything. But I don't want to do that shit anymore. That's my whole problem.
Well, what do you want to do then?
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's my biggest problem. I don't know what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, yeah.
Like from home to spend more time with the kids.
DJ Hawkinson.
You know, I don't know.
You do want to spend, or I'm saying,
go
do
to
you want to work
school?
home?
Oh, I'd love to work from home.
Okay.
Can you go to school though?
Yeah, I mean, I could do whatever, man.
Oh shit! I have to figure out like, you like talking to people, or what do you? What do you
Jake
feel like
Ferguson.
is your strength?
Travis again.
I'm definitely a people person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and that's the worst part. Like, my strength is definitely, I could tell you what the fuck is wrong with your vehicle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you're good mechanic shit. So I mean, like, you're just trying to get out of like all that kind of field, basically, is what you're getting.
Travis kills.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like maybe I should be like an insurance adjuster for vehicles. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you got to do to do that? You have to go to school.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, I was like, have you looked into it yet?
Yeah. Nah, dude. I've still got like, I don't know, 100K saved up. So like, I'm just trying to like, I don't know, man, figure out what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Yeah, just it's like I want to say like
what interests you right
oh,
now? Like what
yeah.
do you find interesting? Like anything in particular?
Nothing. That's a big like nothing. Like being at home with my kids. That's it. But now that they're in school,
Yeah.
you know, what does a guy do? And here's the biggest problem.
Explore, dude. Just explore.
In Florida, so I might be moving to Florida. So I don't know, man.
Tyler Warren.
Are you going to be moving to Florida?
So it's tough
Michael
because I have kids and they're, you know, me and their mother are not together, so it's kind of tough on that
You're on
end.
deck.
Mm-hmm. Does she live in Florida still, or does she still live up here?
She wants to move to Wisconsin.
Oh, she wants to be Wisconsinite, huh?
Yeah, she's so dumb that she thinks Wisconsin is cheaper to live in. Well, okay, well, here's the reality. You're going to make less in Wisconsin because it's cheaper to be there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do know. I totally get it. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
she's dumb.
It's the same thing as you're a millionaire in New York. Well, guess what? That's like average. You know, New York City should say. But yeah.
It's your turn to pick.
Dude, she literally sent me a message, I don't know, a week ago saying, hey, I'm going to find a place to live in Wisconsin, which she's never going to be able to do anyways. Mm-hmm. Would you sign the kids over to me? Like, fuck no.
Sign the
They've been with me for 3.5 years now.
You're on deck.
No.
I mean, at a minimum, why wouldn't she let you have like a 50-50 thing? Why would she want to say sign them over to me? Like, that's just kind of fucked up to me.
Well, that's what I said too. I'm like, I'm totally fine with a 50-50 thing.
Sure.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get that. Like, I guess, like, if they want to live in Wisconsin and Florida / Minnesota, or whatever, you know, for like half. That, I mean, I can see that as a thing. But
it's your turn to
be
pick.
like, oh, I'm gonna move to a different state. Now you have to fucking just sign the kids over, so you have no rights. Like, that's a fucked up situation.
Right. Well, and then she's like, well, can you just sign a permission, whatever the hell it was, saying that they can live out of state? And I'm like, well, I didn't say this to her, obviously, but I'm like, you can't even take the kids 10% of the time now. How the fuck are you going to take them 100% of the time when you live in Wisconsin?
What does she do for work? Anything?
You know, I'm going to be honest. I don't really know, and I don't really care. She works at some golf course in Blaine. Okay. I don't know if she's a server or a bartender or what she does. I have no idea. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever, yeah. But I'm just saying, yeah, if you can't support yourself now, why are you going to add more kids to it and make it a worse situation?
Killer.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, but I'm not saying it to her. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get it.
You should. Maybe you should say it. The thing is,
I guess.
I would say after I have 50-50 custody, because she could just come and take these kids whenever the fuck she wants. I mean, that's kind of what it is.
You think so? Even if they've been, the thing is, they've been living with you 3 years. You've been head of household. I don't know how she could just take them.
She could until I take her to court. That's the thing.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Because I'm saying, because the thing is, any court would say like, oh, dude, they've been living there already. They've been safe. They've been fed. You know, all the blah blah blah. You know, like, what makes them not able to raise them?
Not something on paper. It wouldn't be
And
kidnapping.
here's my deal. So I'm going to take her and be like, here, let's do 50-50, right? And once she isn't doing 50-50, let's go back to court in half a year. And then I'm going to take the kids, I don't know, 89, 80, 10, or 20, whatever, you know? So I'm just not trying to piss her off. And I know that sounds stupid, but that's kind of how I got to play it.
Yeah. How long do you have before you might go to do with all this?
Jordan Mason.
Stuff? Do you have any idea?
So I'm talking to my lawyer on Thursday.
Okay.
And I really don't think there's going to be court because she already agreed to 50-50. And, like, she doesn't have the money to not do it, you know?
Yeah, that's...
Justin Fields.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know. I guess I always wish you the best of luck with all that shit, because in the end, I guess you never truly know how it's going to go because it's a courtroom. But like
Yeah,
I said,
but
if I was a juror, I would just be like, yeah, like I said, my thing would be like, this guy has had the kids for this long and everything's been safe and sound and everything. Why wouldn't he not have rights to their
Planned a
kids?
fucking heist just out of nowhere. You just take care of
Consistency.
him. You know, he was the one who was there.
Yeah, kids is about consistency. You're right.
consistency. They go to the same school. They have the same friends.
Hold on,
You know what I mean? Like that's what it's about, and that's what I have provided them. You know.
Yep.
She literally comes on Monday if she can make it,
Michael
and
Peanut.
pick up the kids for 3 hours, and then drops them back off. That's it.
Mm.
So, like, in my defense, it's consistency, but I don't want to take her to court. Like, if we could just do a 50-50 thing right now, you know, and then after that, I'd be like, hey, you know, this is not working, blah, blah, blah. Here's the proof that she doesn't come. You know, I mean, I don't know.
It's hard to say, you know, because so many people want to obviously be closer to their kids, you know, like missing out on them and whatnot, you know. Like, but you're being like, yeah, not a piece of shit.
Right, and like I would never keep the kids from her. If she wanted to come and take them 3 times a week, I'd be like, here you go. And like, take the kids. They'd love to see you. But it doesn't happen.
Yep.
Jerome Ford.
I almost forgot my kids have to go to school. I was like, oh shit, because I'm not used to it yet. Like, get your ass to bed.
God damn, you getting up with them in the morning?
Me or her, sometimes. We just take turns. It depends if she works in the morning or if I work. I always work in the morning, so if she doesn't, then she gets them up. And if she does, then I have to get them up.
Yeah, but what's the morning for you? 11 o'clock?
No, it's usually when I have to leave for work by 11.
And what time do your kids get on the bus?
Evie's 8:45. Oh, she got to be at school by 9. Usually she can walk or whatever. Just depends because we're so close. She can walk. Sometimes we drive. Obviously, in the wintertime and shit, we drive.
There's no
No
bus.
No, dude, we're like 2 blocks away from the school. Maybe 3 blocks. It's like if you're less than a mile away from school, they don't ever give you buses unless you pay extra money, which I wouldn't do because we don't need to. This is actually the first year. This is the first year we're letting her walk by herself.
Brandon
like, home,
Aubrey.
finally. But like, there's like a bunch of like adult crosswalkers and shit, so nothing's gonna happen. There's a billion kids. You know what the school system looks like in Elk River, right? With all the schools right in the row, school street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like that road's safe. Like during school time, there's a billion kids. There's a billion like nothing's happening. Plus her.
I just can't picture where that school is.
What was that?
Where that school is. I know where the high school is.
It's literally across the street from the high school. Is her school?
Okay.
It's like I'm saying, like literally across the street is the high school. It goes 2 elementary schools, high school, middle school, on that road, all on the same street.
Denver Broncos defense.
But yeah, I'm saying this is the first year. Like today was her first time walking home from school by herself with like her neighborhood friend or whatever. Doo-doo.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, so you gotta get up before you get up, basically, every day. Or not every day, but
Oh yeah, like I said, sometimes. Sometimes her, sometimes me.
not that bad, though. Dude, sleep is fucking precious. Why am I still awake?
I don't ever get sleep. I always stay up way more than I should. Like there's always like I'll tell like EK or whoever, I'll be like, I gotta go to bed like in 10 minutes, and then we hang out for like another hour. It's like fuck, dude, I was supposed to go to bed like at least start going to bed at that time so I could like wean off, you know. But
Yeah,
dude.
fuck.
I knew I was gonna be in here longer than I said. Fucking like after like half an hour or whatever.
you can just sense it. I know that's how it is sometimes too.
Brell on Allen.
So, how far away are you from 201st?
200. I don't know.
201 Jackson Street.
Hold on. 201 Jensen. I don't know where that is.
No, Jackson.
Oh,
Jackson Street.
In Elk River or are you talking about like in hold on, what does this say? Oh, it's right by Main Street.
Elk River.
Oh, hold on. I'm if it's where I think it is, where this thing's
Darnell
telling me I'm
Mooney.
really close. I'm probably like 2 miles away. Not even.
So, the kids' schools are like east of the high school.
Yeah, technically, yeah. If you're looking at a map, yeah, it would be east.
Quinch and Judkins.
At the fucking
You're on
drive
deck.
past the
You know where
school.
you know where that holiday gas station is off 169 School Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying. So if you take that road, hers will be the second school out of 4. There's 4 schools. She'd be the second one. That's where all the schools are. But yes, if you're looking at a map, it'd be directly east of the high school.
It's your turn to pick.
There's actually 6 schools there.
On the
6
school street,
schools?
well, if you wanna, I guess it's educational technical thing. But yeah, they're technically on Proctor Avenue.
No, they're all right off of School Street
Ragdoll
Northwest.
Bateman.
Parker Elementary, Lincoln Elementary,
Uh-huh.
Elk River area
Vandenberg.
public school, Elk River High School, Vanderbeer Middle School.
Vandenberg, yeah.
Yeah, that's 6. Oh, and then Ivan Sand. That's 6.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta buy your kid like an electric scooter, bro.
Adrian has one. Evie doesn't like them, so she don't have one.
You're on deck.
So one does, one does not.
So are you off first then, or?
No, I'm on Main Street and School Street. Or whatever is this road.
It's your turn to pick.
Yeah, I get off on Highway 10. Go to this right here. Because I'm not, like I said, mine's on Jefferson. I'm on Jefferson.
Ramondre Stevenson.
So you're like back behind B-dubs and shit?
B-dubs is right across the street from me. Yeah. You see the Jefferson right here? Freeport, that's the word I was looking for.
How often do you go there?
Never. I only go there if my buddy wants to watch football games or something. So like maybe like twice, 3 times a year.
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, it's really not that great.
No, honestly, and most of their wing
You like
sauces are what our bar has. Like almost all their wings. There's like 4 or 5 different ones where I'm like, oh, we don't have that at our bar. Cool, I'll try this one. Besides that, we have most of them.
Right. Yep.
Brandon Ayuk.
But yeah, no, it's a good area. Like I said, it's right by the school, so like we're basically by everything. Like we walk to get food and stuff or whatever. We can walk to get anywhere.
I can't believe the bus doesn't pick her up.
Stapleton.
The bus picks up my kids, and we're like probably about the same distance.
Like I said, you could if you wanted to pay extra money.
Well, I don't pay any extra money.
I know. Like I said, all she has to do is go up this road and take a left, and you go 1 block. Yeah, literally 1 block. So it's not that far. It's like literally.
Hunter Henry.
We walk more when we do trick or treating. I tell you that. Trick or treat. Either way.
Trick.
Yeah, that's what I call the girls at the bars. Tricks. Just kidding.
Jaden Blue.
And they're all like 80 plus.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah. I work day life now, so they're definitely all older people. Well, not always, but a lot of them are. They're older till about 4 o'clock, and then I get the 4 to 6 rush. Where
Wandale
the beginning of the
Robinson.
night crown people come in. Like I was telling Brandon earlier, it's crazy when a guy who's 89 sits next to a 77-year-old goes, "What's up, young buck?"
Ray Davis.
12 years younger is a lot.
It is, but
24-year-old
he's
me.
fucking 77. He's not young at all. But to the like I said, the perception is the dude is fucking, way older, so he's a young buck to him.
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
I'm trying to remember a fucking TV show, or I think it was Seinfeld. Yeah.
What do you do?
There's an old, like a super old man who had like a son that was super, like a pretty old, and then like he had a son that was old.
That is funny.
Yeah, I guess a lot of life is spent old. Jesus.
You hope. I mean, that's kind of
Can
the
be.
goal.
Can be.
I mean, that's the goal.
You want to know what the fucked up thing I saw the other day?
What'd you see, my brother?
So this person had a calendar, and they were crossing off, or just a sheet of paper, whatever it was. Like, these are days that I've been alive, and the rest of these are days that I'm gonna be alive.
Like they predicted how many days they're gonna be alive. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
Huh. I mean, I kind of guess. I don't
Timer
know.
is
how many
about
days,
to expire.
I go like my mom dies at this age. I'm guessing my
Tang
dad.
Bigsby.
I'm guessing my dad's gonna live to like 91 because that's his side of the family. So I'm gonna guess
Ooh.
I live to like 80. That's my goal. That's my guess.
Yeah, but still, who wants to cross that off on a piece of paper?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who fucking knows? Everyone's different. It's crazy. I wouldn't do it, but
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know why someone would do that.
Fuck, man, I gotta go do dishes and a bunch of other shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You gotta do
Yeah, I gotta
damn
go
life
too.
shit. That's me in the morning. Tomorrow I'm about to have this whole house to myself for like a few hours because she works in the morning and then all the kids will be going to school. So it's like till about 3 o'clock. So I gotta try to do something productive. So
It's savor.
Christian Herc.
Savoring it.
well, I'm gonna play video. I'm gonna play some video games and just do whatever. But I'm saying, it's one of those like, now I have time. I can actually go do something like that.
You playing some real games or what?
I mean, I've been playing just Modern Warfare 1 on my Xbox or PlayStation recently.
Oh shit! I'm way back.
That's what I've been playing recently. I tried playing the new one. I'm not a fan of the newer ones.
Nah, that's terrible, dude.
I know. I tried it because Carlos told me to do it, and then obviously my kid plays that game, so like he was all like, "Oh, you're playing this one now?" I'm like, "Yeah, I figured I'd give it a shot." And I played like 2 days worth, and I'm like, no, I'm not really a fan of it. Like, it reminds me of like Halo and shit from back in the day, or now it's like I guess like Apex and shit like that. Fortnite, it's like all the same.
Have you heard of fuck? What is it? Hyperboxed Uncharged.
No, Hyperbox Uncharged.
I'm sorry, Hypercharged Unboxed.
No, Hypercharged Unboxed.
Dude, you gotta play this game.
Mike Gelsicki.
Everybody's, I gotta go.
I love you, brother.
night.
Have a good one.
Love you guys.
2020, huh? Oh, it's a new game.
Philadelphia Eagles defense.
Developed by Digital Cyber Cherries. Including the primary objective to defend a central object referred to as the hypercore from successive waves of. Oh, so is it like is it like that zombie game we used to play on Call of Duty? Or the zombie?
I mean,
Similar?
no, you're like an action figure, and you fucking are defending a toy store, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It's super cool, dude.
No,
Even
but
just like watch the clips.
yeah. I was just saying, like the gameplay itself, like where I was just getting at, like, remember in that game we had to like defend a spot and like all the zombies come and you fucking I was just thinking like the gameplay. I could watch a couple of videos.
No, because you got like batteries to play. I mean, kind of, but yes and no at the same time.
Okay, I'll watch a quick.
Timer is about
20
to
minute
expire.
At Wayfair, we get pretty excited about furniture.
Okay,
Around
I
here,
also
it's not
like-
patio, it's patio.
Right? I also myself, I'm gonna try to pass out here.
Amari Cooper.
I gotta be up at 7 in the morning for the kids, so
I feel you. Yeah, I'll probably got like a half hour left, and I'll probably jump off. But either way,
right.
always, brother, love you.
Love you, man. I miss you, dude. We gotta figure out some time to chill soon.
I am always free. Oh, not always, but mostly free on Tuesday, Wednesdays. That's my weekend.
Dylan Sampson.
And
Sounds
then-
good, man.
And then, like I said, I'm going on a cruise next December. If you want to come, you're more than welcome. I'm trying to get. I got.
Well, and you have to be free. Bring the kids, dude. Bring their wife, dude. Like, I don't give a shit, man.
No, I feel yeah, dude. Yeah, like I said, usually my girlfriend works at one of those days, if not both. But
Dak Prescott.
just easier for the
Yeah,
just with kids.
whatever.
But
Bring
yeah,
the kids. We'll figure something out.
well, I know. Yeah, my kids will love it. They love hanging out with other people's kids.
So, I mean, maybe not Adrian as much, but we can just
How old
punch
is
him in
your,
the
how old is your
face.
one kid? Your kids?
So my kids are 10 and 9,
deck.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, Adrian does good with the younger kids, like because like EK's kids like
It's
8
your
if they-
turn to
and he hangs
pick.
out with them fine. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about EK at all, dude. That's
no, I get it.
like a thing for me.
No, I'm just talking about the kid situation part. I'm saying he does good with his kid, and he's 8. So if they're 9 and
Right
10,
before Eminem, that's me to EK. I'm just saying.
no, I get it. And that's A-okay. Not everyone's supposed to be cool with everybody. Yeah, this kind of looks kind of... It's weird.
Right.
You can go from first person to third person, too. I see that. That's kind of cool.
It's a cool game, dude. Check it out, man.
Oh, well. Yeah, I'm watching gameplay of it. Looks kind of cool.
But my ass is gonna go to bed.
All right, brother. Good night. Good.
Got my melatonin and then some trazodone, and I can go to sleep.
Right. Get your ass to bed.
Right on, brother.
All right, brother. Love you.
Love you too, man. Later.
Later.
Minnesota Vikings defense.
Well, that was cool. That was unexpected. See how the rest of this draft goes. What I got left? Like halfway done. Okay. Still need a kicker. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. There's 4 guys I still like. All right. Maybe a backup quarterback. Did I get a backup tight end? No, not yet. Let's probably get one of those 2. Maybe that's will go. Boom. Did I have Buffalo player? Nope. All right. And this looks kind of cool.
Timer is about to expire.
Timer is about to expire.
You're on deck.
And you are about to expire.
It's your turn to pick.
Kincaid.
Dalton Kincaid.
All right. Let me read.
Rashid Shahid.
Let me read about Brics. Because this chick made me want to get interested in it. Brics is an intergovernmental organization comprised of 10 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa,
Ali Gordon.
Egypt, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Iran, and UAE. The idea of Brics like to track back to Russian Foreign Minister Yevgeny Primakov. So yeah, that chick told me that Brazil started it. She's a not true. And 2 former Brics. Russian, India, China. Bric was literally termed by British economist Jim O'Neill, and later championed by employer Goldman Sachs in 2001 to designate the group of emerging market.
Luther Burden.
The first summit in 2009 featured the founding
Baltimore Ravens
countries
defense.
of Brazil, Russia, India, China. They were adopted the acronym BRIC and formed an informal diplomatic club where the governments could meet annually at formal summits and coordinate multilateral policies. So yeah, just working together. I guess my point is we're not really a fan of Russia for sure. And China is kind of our, like, we're friends and enemies. We're frenemies. Frenemies.
Kareem Hunt.
2011, South Africa attended the second BRIC summit as a guest In 2011, they joined the organization, which was renamed Brics for them. Nice. Attended the third Brics Summit in 2011 as a full member. Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and UAE attended their first summit meeting in 2014
Zach
in
Ertz.
Russia. Indonesia officially joined as a member state in 2025. Indonesia, huh? Southeast Asia.
Isaac D. Slava.
No, it's Brics Plus. Some in the West consider Brics the alternative to the G7. Yeah. So it's like the East version of G7. Is that a good thing? I guess that part of it's neutral. I guess it don't bother me. America, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and the UK. Okay. Others describe the grouping as an incoherent joining of countries around increasing anti-Western and anti-American objectives, which I think that is true. Now, if it's good or bad, I guess you can argue about that. Together, BRICS has implemented competing initiatives such as the New Development Bank, the BRICS Contingent Reserve Arrangement, BRICS Pay, and BRICS Joint Statistical Publication, and the
Adam
BRICS
Thielen.
Basket Reserve Currency. In the first 15 years of BRICS has established almost 60 intra-group institutions and think tanks to dialogues covering agendas in 34 subjects. The original 5 members and Indonesia are also part of the G20. What is G20? For climate change stability, all right. BRICS also received both praise and criticism from numerous commentators and world leaders. Let's see, how far are we? Adam hooked on a Thielen. Got 5 more picks left. Jeez. Wish we were done right now. Nobody took one of the kickers, I'm assuming. No? All right, cool. I don't even mind him, technically.
Timer is about to expire.
Timer, and rhymer.
Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Pittsburgh. I still got a ways. Let me just check this quick. I gotta check my game. Shit. I'm not gonna allow her to do the best. She in the right and you in the left. Do 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 do.
Demario Douglas.
Demario. All right. Collective action in the political arena in the late 90s was presented before the economic rationale of BRICS. The idea of multipolar group like BRICS can be traced back to Yevgeny Primakov during his term as Minister of Foreign Affairs of Russia. He reiterated
Xavier
the
Leggett.
idea in New Delhi in 1998. The forms RIC, which is Russian, Indian, and China, and IBSA predated and played an important role in the creation of BRICS and subsequently BRICS Plus. The term BRIC, as compared to the alternative CRIB, was originally developed in the context of foreign investment strategy. It was introduced in 2001 publications Building Better Global Economic BRICS by Jim
Los
O'Neill,
Angeles Chargers
and then
defense.
Head of Global Economics Research at Goldman Sachs, and later chairman of Goldman Sachs
Blake
Asset
Quorum.
Management. O'Neill now regards the BRICS group as a failed project. In a 2021 article for Project Syndicate, he wrote that the BRICS countries have so far proven incapable of uniting as a meaningful global force, and felt in 24 that each year also brings further confirmation that the group serves no real purpose beyond generating symbolic gestures and lofty rhetoric. Well, I would say in 2024, when he said that, that was probably true, But now we're in 2025 with Trump's America, and Trump is pushing India and more countries to these people. So it's gonna get bigger and potentially worse for America's standards. The foreign minister of the initial 4 BRIC states met in New York City in September of 2006 at the margins of the general debate of the United Nations Assembly, beginning a series of
Jaden
high-level
Higgins.
meetings. A full-scale diplomatic meeting was held at Yekaterinburg, Russia, in 2009. The BRICS Group first formal summit was also held at Yekaterinburg, commenced on June 16th of 2009, with Luis Incendio Lua de Silva, Dmitry Medvedev,
Tyler Algar.
Manaman Singh, and Hu Jinto, the respective leaders of the BRICS leaders, all attending. The summit focuses
Jared
on improving the global economic situation and reforming financial situations amid the Great Recession. Yeah, during the '08 collapse. There's also discussion on how the 4 countries could better cooperate in the future and ways of developing countries such as the 3/4 of the BRICS members could become more involved in global affairs. Because only China was at the time. In the aftermath of the 2009 Yekaterinburg summit, the BRIC nations announced the need for a new global reserve currency.
You're on
which
deck.
They would have diverse, stable, and predictable. Although the statement did not directly criticize the perceived dominance of the United States dollar as Russia.
It's
had
your
in the
turn to
past,
pick.
It did spark a fall in the value of the dollar after the major against the other major currencies. Okay, hold on.
Justin Herbert.
Oh man, they do the same bye week. I should have looked before. Stupid me, stupid me, stupid me.
Timer is about to expire.
Yeah. Jeez.
You're on deck.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 2010, South Africa began efforts to join BRIC. The process of its formal admission began in August of that year. South Africa officially became a nation member on December 24th, 2010, after being formally invited by China. It was subsequently accepted by other BRIC countries. Okay. Here's their banking. In June of 2012, the BRICS nations pledged $75 billion to boost the lending power of the International Monetary Fund. However, the proposed loan was conditional on IMF voting reforms. In 2013, during the 5th BRICS summit in Durban, the member countries agreed to create a global financial situation to cooperate with the Western
Timer is
IMF
about
and
to
World Bank.
expire.
They plan to set up the new development bank known at the time as the BRICS Development Bank in 2014.
It's your turn to pick. Convincing glittery.
After the BRICS leaders meeting in St. Petersburg in 2013, China committed 41 billion towards the pool. Brazil, India, and Russia 18 billion each, and South Africa only 5. China, which held the world's largest foreign exchange reserve and contributed the bulk of the currency pool, wanted a more significant managed role. China also wanted to be the
Quentin
location of the
Johnston.
reserve. See, like, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. They make an agreement, but
Taiji Spears.
China's already saying, like, we want to be the leaders. Like, we're all in agreement,
Cedric
but
Tillman.
we want us to be the top dog. In 2013, Russian finance minister Anton Silva said that creating 100 billion in funds designated to steady currency markets would be taken in early 2014. The Brazilian finance minister Guido Manteiga confirmed that the fund would be created in March 2014. However, in April of 2014, the Currency Reserve Pool and Developmental Bank had yet to be set up, and the date was rescheduled to 2015. In July, during the BRICS summit, the BRICS members signed a document to create the United States 100 billion new bank development and reserve currency pool worth over $100 billion in the United States money. The documents on cooperation between BRICS export credit agencies and had agreements of cooperation on innovation they also signed. The Fortaleza
Zamir White.
summit was followed by a BRICS meeting in the Union of South American Nations president in Brazil. All right, I'll be done reading that for now. I'll come back to this, but I do have to deep dive into this shit someday.
Cincinnati Bengals defense.
Cincinnati Bengals defense.
Tyler Lockett.
3 picks left. Fuck. Well, I gotta take.
Michael Wilson.
I got to take a kicker now because there's only one left that I want. Maybe 2, I guess. Boom, boom. Oh, let's go all the way. Unbeatable.
Nevertheless, with the increasing Ukraine has struggled to defend its aerospace since the war against Russia began in February 2022. Nevertheless, with the increasing delivery of new air defenses to the Ukrainian military, the tide appears to be changing. The U.S. has delivered Patriot defense systems that have begun to prove their worth after shooting down 6 of Russia's most advanced hypersonic missiles in a single night.
Like a bomb.
These Russian missiles, known as daggers, can travel at speeds of Mach 10 and are difficult to track because they can change course
Timer is
mid-flight.
about to. Jordan Love.
Hold on, what's a mock? What's a mock? What's a mock? Oh shit. Mach 10 is 7,600 miles per hour. Jesus. So Mach 1 is the speed of sound. Jesus. So what does it say? It goes Mach 10?
in a single night.
Hold on.
These Russian missiles, known as daggers, can travel at speeds of Mach 10 and
That's fucking nuts. Mach 10? Jeez. 7,600 miles per hour. That's nuts. 7,000 miles per
are
hour.
difficult to track because they can change course mid-flight. Still, footage from the web has shown them turning into fallen debris during an attack from May 16th.
Damian Pierce.
We can stop anything. Militarily right now, we fucks with everybody.
Pushing back.
Still got time? Yeah.
During the last week of May 2022, the commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces, General Valery Zaluzhny, said, quote, "The time has come to take back what is ours."
Josh Palmer.
He was hinting that Ukraine's long-expected counteroffensive is finally coming full circle. In a minute-long video published on social media by the Ukrainian military,
Darren
soldiers
Waller.
are seen training and marching into the horizon, ready for battle. Some of the troops are using military equipment from NATO partners, including the powerful German Leopard tanks and American Bradley IFVs, artillery
Keith
and
Mitchell.
rocket launchers, which have become vital for Ukraine to push back Russian troops from occupying more territory.
Jake Bates.
During the past months, Ukraine has gained more military and economic support from the US and NATO. From receiving armored vehicles and artillery systems and training soldiers abroad, the army is finally ready to go on the offensive.
That'd be nice.
Zaluzhny's post comes days after the Russian army and the Wagner PMC, or private military company, announced that they had captured the city of Bakhmut after a long battle of attrition. The 8-month battle has left the Ukrainian forces in strategic positions on the city's outskirts. Still, their morale is high, given the large amount of military hardware moved to the front lines.
Very important.
On the other hand, President Volodymyr Zelensky has also said his armed forces still need to allow more time to complete the delivery of additional Western military aid.
Ever get a sign the universe is trying to tell you something?
Yeah, when you tell me commercials.
At University of Phoenix, you could earn your competency-based master's degree for under $11K in less than a year. Get
Will
started
Shipley.
at University of Phoenix.
For the long-awaited
Lord.
counteroffensive to be successful, especially regarding countermeasures against Russian drones and missiles. The oncoming threat. Since the start of President Putin's special military operation in Ukraine in February 2022, he has constantly threatened Kyiv and the West by employing one of his most lethal weapons, the hypersonic Kinzhal missile, which he has claimed
Marquise
no modern
Brown.
defensive system can shoot down. The KH-47M2 Kinzhal, or Dagger, was employed for the first time in March 2022 to destroy an underground arms depot in western Ukraine. The Russian Defense Ministry stated it was launched from the air, probably from a MiG-31 fighter jet aircraft.
Brenton Strange.
President Putin announced the Kinzhal missile's development in 2018 as part of Russia's strategic weapons modernization program.
Yeah.
The weapon is described as one of 6 next-generation weapons and a response to the deployment of missile defense systems by other countries that could potentially undermine Russia's nuclear deterrent capabilities. Although little information is available to the public about the true nature of the Dagger, it is intended for use as a precision strike weapon capable of targeting various land and sea-based targets, including enemy vessels, air defense systems, and infrastructure. Its deployment aims to enhance Russia's long-range strike capabilities and provide a versatile and effective tool for its military forces. According to Russian sources and some of Putin's previous statements, the ballistic missile can carry nuclear and conventional warheads, has an estimated range of 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers, while carrying a payload of over 500 kilograms,
You're on deck.
and can reach an impressive speed of up to Mach 10, or 12,350 kilometers per hour.
That's crazy. That is fucking
According to
nuts.
President Putin, the
It's your
8-meter-long
turn to
missile
pick.
Oh, I gotta make my pick quick.
Jake Elliott.
Yep. Alright, that's what I got. Got that. I guess I can get another defense. Kansas City's not bad. Suppose Kansas City will be what I get if this guy can make a pick. Hurry up. He can't because he probably left. Like, hey, bitch.
Ever get a sign the universe is trying to tell you something? At University of Phoenix, you could earn your competency-based master's degree for under $11K in less than a year. Get started at University of Phoenix.
is extremely difficult to track, as it can change direction mid-flight and avoid any available countermeasures.
Oh, but can it?
Securing the skies. Following the continuous strikes of Russian Dagger missiles across Ukraine,
Timer is about
Ukraine's
to
pledges
expire.
for receiving proper anti-air defensive systems were approved by NATO and the United States in April 2023. Days later, the Pentagon announced military aid worth $325 million
You're on
following
deck.
a wave of drone attacks in Odessa. Defense Minister Alexei Reznikov also told the press, quote, "Today, our beautiful Ukrainian skies have become more secure because Patriot air defense systems have arrived in Ukraine." Germany and the Netherlands also delivered Patriot surface-to-air missile defense systems to help Ukraine stop the Russian strikes. Reznikov mentioned the Patriots would greatly bolster the effectiveness of Ukrainian air defenses. The U.S. package also includes rockets for the High Mobility Artillery Rocket Systems, or HIMARS. The MIM-104 Patriot is a surface-to-air missile, or SAM system, developed by Raytheon in the early 1980s for the U.S. Army. It's designed to detect, track, and intercept various incoming threats, including aircraft, tactical ballistic missiles, and cruise missiles. The Patriot comprises a radar, a command and control system, and a launcher. The radar detects, identifies, and tracks a potential threat. The command and control hub processes and displays the information from the radar and relays it to the launcher. The information from the radar guides the interceptor to engage the incoming threat and terminate it. Shoot down.
Shoot down.
On Tuesday, May 16, 2023, Ukraine announced it had shot down 6 Russian Dagger hypersonic missiles simultaneously, mocking a weapon Moscow had touted as unstoppable. Footage released from the military and other Ukrainian outlets shows the pitch
It's your
black
turn
sky
to pick.
cleave moments before a series of blinding lights appear high above the horizon and then impact the ground. Some explosions are seen beyond the line of buildings, accompanied by
Buffalo
orange
Bills
flashes
defense.
that affect the surroundings. That night, the Ukrainian capital was attacked by a swarm of drones and missiles, making it one of the largest air attacks since the beginning of the invasion.
Detroit
Ukraine
Lions
sources
defense.
indicate that the 6 Daggers were part of a volley of over 18 missiles fired at the city during the middle of the night.
Water. Earth. Fire. The essential jalapeno cocktail. Made possible by Vitamix.
Kyle Menengai.
Go to bed.
Night.
Or get me
Besides falling debris, only 3 people were
Jalen
wounded.
McMillan.
In a Telegram post, Sergei Popko, head of Kyiv City Military Administration, said the attack, quote, was exceptional in its density, the maximum number of attack missiles in the shortest period of time. General Zaluzhny also said the military intercepted 6 Daggers launched from Russian aircraft, 9 Kalibir cruise missiles fired from vessels in the Black Sea, and 3 Iskanders fired from land. When asked about the Ukrainian claims, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu dismissed the reports by saying the number of claimed Ukrainian missile intercepts is 3 times greater than the number Russia has launched. He also noted, quote, "And they get the type of missiles wrong all the time. That's why they don't hit them." The Russian ministry also mentioned that the missile strikes targeted and damaged one of the Ukrainian Patriot batteries. The Pentagon later confirmed one of the systems was damaged during the attack, but had been later repaired. Unconfirmed reports. Despite the ongoing controversy, the official Twitter account for the military, @DefensiveUkraine, published a video accompanied by the text, quote, "Bang bang, we shot them down. Bang bang, all 18 missiles and 9 drones, including the Kinjals. Thank you, USA, for our beloved Patriots." The footage celebrated the shoot-down of the missiles on the night of May
Miles
16th,
Sanders.
showing clips of the missiles going down and the damage caused. Following the destruction of the missiles, CNN mentioned that on May 19th,
Chase McLaughlin.
Ukraine shot down a Russian fighter aircraft employing an American Patriot system. While both governments were initially silent about the report, the Ukrainian Air Forces issued a statement
Myzakas.
saying, quote, "We do not announce this when we shoot down something. We announce it on our page, reflected in our infographics. We did not announce it, so this came
Green
from
Bay
someone
Packers
else," as they
defense.
say. Whichever the case, it is clear that the arrival of the Patriot systems in Ukraine has augmented the effectiveness of Ukrainian air defenses and will certainly change the way Russia prepares for upcoming air operations in the days to come.
All right. I'm about to